Welcome to the return, the second annual Filmaholics Fappies 2024 Film and TV Awards Show. We are here live with Boo Fappy and the committee. Yes, there is now a face to the committee. Voo and Dirty Kev, baby. How are we doing, guys? Welcome to the show.
Let's go.
Round two Fappies. We're here.
Yes. Last year we had a Fappy show with a year where half of the movies were on strike. We didn't have any movie news. We still made a great show. It was one of the best episodes I think we've ever done. So I'm pretty excited for us to be live, and for the three viewers around the world, yes, internationally listening is going to be our biggest episode yet. Please comment. Let us know what you think. And you know what? I like to start off the Fappies with in kind of a prestigious way, in a way to celebrate what a year 2024 has been for film and TV news. So I want to start off with the opening monologue here quick today, ladies and gentlemen. And to start off with it, spotlight beam right here, right on my face as I step into the limelight. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 2024 Filmaholics Fappies Movie and TV Awards, the one night where the magic of cinema meets the chaos of binge-worthy television. And let's be honest, both have been working overtime to keep us entertained this year. First, let's dive into the movies. Deadpool 3 finally gave us the buddy movie of our dreams. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman as Deadpool and Wolverine, slashing, quipping, and occasionally breaking the fourth wall to remind us they're having way more fun than we are. And speaking of epic duos, Dune Part 2, delivering Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya riding sandworms and redefining desert chic. Who knew you could look this good while fighting for survival on Arrakis? Am I right? This year also saw the long-awaited return of Gladiator, with Ridley Scott transporting us back to the Coliseum for more blood, honor, and jaw-dropping spectacle. Let's just say it had us chanting, "Are we not entertained?" Spoiler alert, we absolutely were. And for something completely magical, Wicked soared into theaters, giving us a behind-the-scenes look at Oz with stunning performances, spellbinding visuals, and a reminder that even the Wicked Witch has her reasons. Defying gravity, more like defying expectations. That might be a hint to later on in the episode. Now on to TV, where things get even wilder. The animated world made a massive comeback with X-Men 97, reviving the nostalgia of the 90s and giving us mutant-powered action that reminded everyone why the X gene is the coolest genetic twist in fiction. But then there was Fallout, which turned the post-apocalyptic wasteland into an epic adventure of vaults, power armor, and more radiation jokes that you could shake a bottle of rat away at. Seriously, who knew the end of the world could look this good? And of course, streaming giants brought their A games to keep us glued to the screens. Shogun transported us to feudal Japan with breathtaking visuals, epic battles, and political intrigue. The Bear came back with even more high-stakes kitchen chaos. Carmi and the team made us all question why we ever thought opening a restaurant sounded like fun. And let's not forget about House of the Dragon, which returned with more fire, more fury, and more family drama than a holiday dinner gone horribly wrong. The Targaryens are the gift that keeps on giving if your idea of gift is dragons and betrayal. Tonight, we're here to celebrate it all. The movies that transported us, the TV shows that obsessed us, and the debates over whether Dune should have been 3 parts instead of 2. So grab your snacks, your remote, or your adamantium claws, and let's honor the best of 2024.
Let's go. What a beautiful speech,
What an
Kev.
intro.
Yes,
go.
yes. I was pretty pumped about it. I wanted you guys to like that one. So, I mean, let's kick things off. We got a lot of awards this year, guys. I just think, we can dive into it with me since I just started speaking there. Why don't we just go into the first award? Let's start it off. And also, again, cheers to the night. My first drink will be happening right now. Please do, everyone around the world, if you're listening in, have a drink, have fun with us, and let's start the night. So our first award for the best TV moment. Now, this one isn't going to be, there's not a lot of nominations for this one, I feel like, but it is going to be one that I think is going to be pretty contentious, or maybe not. For the best TV moment, we've got nominated by all of us. So Vu started off with Sophia Falcone in the Arkham Asylum the entire episode. He also recommended Catherine Hahn and Aubrey Plaza's kiss. Ooh, not bad. Yeah, spicy. We got Brad with Blood and Cheese, House of the Dragon, and the Jahari's funeral. Wow. Blood and Cheese. Great. And then I got the season finale where the Penguin ends the life. Spoiler alert for friend or foe, maybe foe to become Vic. One thing that I did not see coming and truly broke my heart.
Yeah.
Boys, let's discuss. What do you think guys think is the best TV moment of the year?
All great moments in TV this year, honestly.
Yeah, it really shows you how good the Penguin was.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm sure we'll be talking more about the Penguin, but to have multiple scenes nominated for the best TV moment, Fappy,
Yeah.
for a show that we weren't even gonna watch, really.
No, we barely even talked about it.
Really talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
But I still gotta go to bat for my Game of Thrones people, my House of the Dragon people. That Blood and Cheese. If you were a book reader, you were waiting for that moment on screen because it is cold-blooded to see two people, hired killers, go into the castle to murder an innocent little boy, which is why I have it as my best TV moment, because it is just such a tense moment, especially as a book reader. I kind of knew what was going to happen. But then the funeral scene, the episode after, reminded me of like Dune. Like, it was cinematic, it was theatrical, it was impactful. So while season 2 was a bit of a bummer, I thought those scenes were heavy hitters.
Voo.
Yeah.
Man.
I can't agree more. You know, there were parts in House of the Dragon where you're like, geez, I can't believe this is happening. And that Blood and Cheese episode was definitely one of those moments. Jaehaerys is the kid that died? Is that?
Yeah, he was the little boy.
Gotcha. But honestly, Sophia Falcone in the Arkham episode in The Penguin was insane. Because the whole buildup was that she's somebody that's insane, right? But we didn't know that it was because her dad put her in there and she was completely normal beforehand. The acting was fantastic. The story writing was fantastic. Oh, just everything about that episode was fantastic to me.
Yeah. And I think there were a lot of good TVs. I mean, I'm thinking about like The Boys, you know, had a couple of good scenes this year. I mean, The Bear, of course, we talk about that. X-Men. I think when I bring up the idea of X-Men '97, and I think it's when what's his name comes back. I'm blanking out. Professor X, when he returns at the end of X-Men '97. I think that episode is fantastic. And thank you all who are listening to right now. But I think when it comes to TV shows, it truly is, and I want to say this, that I think when Penguin kills Vic at the end, it truly shows, one, this is a villain. This is a guy we're getting set up for the movies as truly being an evil man. They kind of set him up as being a little bit of a, how should I say it, an anti-hero in a way. He didn't have the most criminal. I mean, you watched his love for his mother, but that entire episode was kind of the downfall of the Penguin and truly to becoming the person he wanted to be. And I put Penguin kills Vic, but the fact that he ends up taking his mom and having her stay with him, live with him in one of the tallest buildings of that ghetto they're living in. Also looking at things like, what else happens? He's dancing with his girlfriend at the time. Dressed up as his mom. I just think that episode encapsulates an almost perfect season. And to me, I just think that, you know what? It was something we did not expect. And for that reason, I think it's my best moment of the year. But that's only because I think the show itself was perfect. That's all. Whereas the other two you guys are talking about, House of Dragon, I get a little nervous about going back to watching that one because it really ended on a sour note, if you ask me.
Have you finished the season?
So we got 6 viewers in the chat.
Oh my God.
So maybe who am I to say? I just want to say that that's why I'm going for that one. What do you guys think?
That is insane.
Let's go. Oh, Mr. Idiotic is on too. And Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Hey, everybody out there. Thanks for hopping in, guys.
7 viewers. That's crazy. Let's go, Fab Nation.
Yes. Yeah, there we go.
I do.
Our number one fan, Mr. Idiotic, number 2 or number 3. We got top fans already all around the world, but that guy shows up live.
Yo. Kev, I do agree with your pick right there. Just the fact that he kills Vic, his right-hand man, you know, and looks through his wallet and steals his money after. How insane is that?
Yeah, that's pretty great. That's pretty great. I mean, what do you guys think? This first award, again, it's best TV moment of the year.
I think Penguin kills Vic kind of might be it.
Yeah.
Like, what an
For a
unexpected.
specific moment, I think that encapsulates the show very well.
I genuinely like. I remember watching that show, and I would be googling like, "Who is Vic in the comic books? Like, who is this person?" And he's just a complete made up person. So I was like, "Okay, how are they gonna like integrate him into the future?" And then boom, he just gets taken from us.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, hey, first award goes to the Penguin. Wow, might be a lot of awards for them tonight here as they win with the best TV moment, the Penguin killing Vic. Moving on, Brad, you want to go next, man?
Let's go to one that's just near and dear to my heart. Best movie to fall asleep in the theaters to. This all started with Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, I believe.
Yes.
One of the worst movies to ever be in the theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And nominated, we have 3 movies and 1 TV show season, which we just talked about. So shout out to Vu for nominating House of the Dragon season 2. We have Napoleon. I did Kinds of Kindness, and Kevin with a good one, Red One.
Yeah, I fell asleep with Red One. Yeah, definitely did. Hey, shout out 10 viewers out there. Just want to say that's pretty cool to see.
I know Napoleon wasn't a 2024 movie, but it released in the winter, so I was like close enough.
Okay, all right.
I think, Vu, you always get a pass. You're on a different timeline.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Vu, what do you think? Or Brad, what do you think should be winner of the award for this one?
I think I might also have a late submission. Joker 2. Tried to watch it yesterday, turned it off midway.
Oh, did you?
Didn't even get through the whole thing. Didn't even want to watch it. I enjoyed it so little. I was like, I'm wasting my time if I continuing this, which is a tragedy.
Kev, I thought you said the first half or 3/4 was good.
It's good relative to the end.
Oh man!
So you never finished it, Brad?
Nope.
No, that's actually my choice as well. The Joker 2 is very much a fall asleep movie. And The Crow. I would say I almost fell asleep to The Crow too. Yeah, I would go with you on Joker 2. Red One as well, just terrible, which is a really bad movie. I got bored. It's really bland and bleak. Not a good time.
Yeah.
That's how some real downers this year.
Yeah, there was some, like, we were talking about the summer being fun, and then lately it has been a little bit of a But I think you can blame the writer's strike for that. I honestly do. Oops. Because 2025 is about to be unbelievably amazing when it comes to movies. We'll discuss that even more, I feel like. Brad, I mean, do you want to go into who do you think wins? I think we all would agree on this one. Which one's the winner?
I think Joker 2 is going to take the floppy. This is our first ever floppy for the negative award.
Yes.
You do not want floppies, so congratulations, Joker 2.
Yeah, congratulations, Joaquin and Lady Gaga.
Thank you. Good cast.
Yeah, you would have thought that's. I have it up for another award as well later for today, but yeah. Cool, man. All right, good.
All right, Vu, what you got?
Oh, I might move into the Tub Cum Award. And for those of you who do not know, the Tub Cum Award is from the scene in Saltburn where, Barry Keoghan gets a little hungry and Jacob Elordi just finished a nice little bath. So this is the award for the biggest simp in movie and TV for 2024. So we have the psychologist from The Penguin. We have Stilgar from Dune 2. And then we have Deadpool for Thor. And then Sir Kristen Cole from House of the Dragon.
We've got some good simps on the list.
Yeah, I think so.
This was the year of the simp.
This one's tough. This one's tough because last year was such a. Do we remember who won? It was probably the Tub Cum Award went to that movie. I mean, this one's interesting that we have to think about it.
Yeah, I don't think we did this award last year.
Did we not?
A new award.
Okay. I mean, Vu, what do you think? Start off, man.
Oh, this one's tough because, there's a lot of simps, but a lot of simps in different ways. So the psychologist from The Penguin literally quit his job to try to get Sophia Falcone out of Arkham. So
and then dedicated his whole life to her.
Yep. And then he got a little bit beat up during their little sessions throughout the season. So, what's more of a simp than that? And then you got Stilgar, Lisan Al Gaib.
The religious simp.
Yep, the religious simp.
True.
So we got a lot of good noms out here this year. And then Deadpool for Thor. Just why was Thor crying for Deadpool?
Why was Thor crying? Will we ever know?
Yo.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay. And then Sir Christian Cole, I mean, went to war for one. I mean, God, he's been
He broke his oath.
Yeah, he broke his oath. I mean, he's become the worst human being in the show.
Mm-hmm.
For the I mean,
he's also simping for a new person because his first person completely denied him.
True.
Is that spoilers?
No.
I know.
Queen Rainier was like, "Nah, I don't want you," and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna simp for somebody else."
Yeah.
I truly think when you think about the biggest thing with Sir Christian, I think Sir Christian Cole for me is my vote. I could be again. It doesn't have to be. What do you guys think initially is your guys' vote?
Ooh, I kind of like Stilgar from Dune 2.
Stilgar is gonna lead a religious genocide across the universe.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay. All right. Good point. Well, then I would agree with you guys. I think we have a winner. Vu, you want to win?
I think so. Like Stilgar, literally, I don't know. Probably underwear every time he sees Timothy Chalamet.
What wouldn't he do for his Lisan Al Gaib?
Yes. Oh my God.
I love it.
Congratulations, Stilgar.
And to think like that's Javier Bardem, right?
Yep.
Bardem, yes.
And I just watched No Country for Old Men this year. So what a switch up between roles,
Dude
right?
has range.
Yes, the dude has immense range.
So that's Dune 2's first award.
Yes.
It is.
First award. Okay.
A lot of Fappies are predicted for Dune 2 this year as well.
Yeah.
That's what the committee is hearing.
That's what Vegas has odds on.
Yep.
The Oscars are watching. The committee, not only our committee, but the Academy is watching as well. Learning and thinking to themselves, what's the common man voting for?
Yeah.
And that's why you're here live. Okay, how about this? I got one that's an unanimous. Let's do our first unanimous decision by the gentleman here at the table, the committee here. The best opening scene has been awarded to Deadpool and Wolverine. Bye. Yes, trended all over the internet. I actually was going to put on there as well. Gladiator 2 had a really, really cool one. But, I honestly, when I thought of it, I'm like, you know what? Deadpool, it really is kind of an iconic scene. Some people may say it's the best scene in the movie. It just depends. But so I want to say best opening scene goes to Deadpool and Wolverine. Congratulations. That's their first award.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially first of many as well. Heavy hitter here.
Yep.
All right. Let's just do, let's see if we can get some arguments going here. And people in the chat, if you want to shout us out. Best musical.
Oh,
now, musicals are in the news these days. And we only have 2 nominations going at it today. We have Moana 2 and The Wicked.
Were there potentially other ones that I'm missing? I'm not thinking of that were musicals this year.
I don't think so. I think these are your heavy hitters.
Yeah,
I think so too. I mean, that's not really a good debate. I honestly think Moana 2 is a better movie. You could call it a musical, but I think when it comes to like being a true musical,
the actual songs.
Wicked is I don't think there's anything I'm singing. I mean, I'm singing one because I think Moana 2 is my Moana 1. I'm not gonna lie. That's how it is to me. So I liked it. Now, Wicked itself, I mean, it trended. It was crazy around the world. I think I really liked it. Between the two, I told you my weekend movie was Moana 2. That's my vote, I would say, because I want to cause a little bit of chaos. But I do think Wicked is probably a better musical.
So there are some also, let's not forget Mean Girls 2 and Joker 2 also.
Oh my God. We didn't even think about that.
Okay, how was the music in Joker 2? If the rest of the movie, forget the rest of the movie.
It had nothing to do with anything. It was just like
think of Joaquin Phoenix singing poorly.
Yes, God, I forgot that was so boring. And the point of musicals is supposed to move things along. You're supposed to have things you sing to make a point or add a point to a movie, and they just be singing to sing. It was stupid.
Yeah. Oh man. So Brad, what would your vote be for in this?
Yeah, good question. All right.
Have you seen both?
Have seen both. Yes, both good. Moana 1 is my Moana 1, and I think Moana 2 is a lesser film. It is good. Music is not as good because we're talking Lin-Manuel Miranda was doing the first one.
Yeah.
It has some good songs, but I think Wicked. I saw it when I was a teenager. I saw it, and I remember not liking it. I was also a teenager, so maybe that was playing a part in it. But damn, I've seen this movie now twice in theaters, and it is the only other movie I've seen more than once in theaters this year. And I think it's for a reason. Like, it is a quality.
Dune 2. Didn't you see Dune 2 like 3 or 4?
2.5 times.
Yeah. Sorry. Carry on.
Yeah. No, so I just think like there is a reason that this movie has legs and is like in the zeitgeist and just pumping along, because it is really, really good. Good acting. They have actors/singers playing in the roles where you don't always get that in these kinds of movies. So that's why I think it's such a good product.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I've heard so many great things about Wicked. I did give Rachel a little sneak peek to the doc before we shot this episode, and I showed her the best musical category, and she saw that I voted for Moana 2, but that's because I haven't seen Wicked yet, and she said, "Change your vote in this household." Vote Wicked.
You live in a Wicked home.
Yeah, it's the Wicked home.
I think, you know what? I think that's a good answer. I think that's a good choice. So,
congratulations, Wicked, for best musical.
Wow.
Congratulations, Wicked.
Did anybody foresee Wicked winning an award this award season?
Not
Like, if we were talking like early in the year, would anybody picture Wicked having this?
No.
Yeah.
The entire time I'm just like cringing in the movie theater watching the trailer. I just despise
I wasn't even gonna see it.
Did you guys not remember like the trailer dropping during the Super Bowl? And
I thought it was stupid.
It did not look good. And here we are.
There were moments watching Wicked, I thought to myself, man, I want to see more of this world. I thought the world they created was pretty cool. No, it was like Harry Potter-esque to me in a way.
Yeah, talking animals and like intrigue in the political system.
It is very high on my to-watch list right now, mainly because Rachel is going to make me watch it. So
Respect.
And there's a lot of people out there who didn't see it, so keep listening to Vu. Listen to his word.
He's a wise man.
He's a wise man. Cool, man. All right, Vu, you're up next, man.
Yeah.
What do you got?
This one might be one of my favorite awards. We have a new award this year. It is the Glenn Powell Award.
Oh, the Glenn Powell, I think I might be gay award?
Yes. Or renamed to the most handsome man award.
I renamed it.
Well, that's what it is for me. I think I might be gay. Yeah. Oh, and then can I add one that sorry, once we get into it, I wanted to add one more that
one more good looking guy?
Yeah. Or one more scene that I thought I might be gay.
I'll be honest with you. This is 2024. This is Glenn's world, and we're just living in it. So Glenn Powell is on a historic run right now, has made quite the name for himself this year, really ever since Anyone But You. So, it's no surprise that this award has Glenn Powell as a nominee. We also have Austin Butler from Bike Riders. Kev, do you want to speak more on that?
He speaks like 20 times, and he's so hot. Yeah. And then I would like to add one more. I wanted to add this for the Tub Come Award, but I think this is a good second one for this. Challengers, the two guys when they started making out with what's her name, the threesome scene that turned into two dudes just making out. So sorry, we just lost a viewer right when I brought that up.
I love that.
Not big Challenger fans.
Yeah, not big Challenger fans, huh? Okay.
Honestly, if we're talking Austin Butler, his scene shirtless in Dune 2 when they're prepping to fight in the Coliseum was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that man is jacked.
If you're looking at Fade Rotha and you think you might be gay, oh man. That's frightening.
Did I add Wolverine and Deadpool?
Where, my God.
Deadpool's shirt rips off.
We have to add.
Yeah, that has to be on there too. Deadpool and Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, and you just see him look over as his shirt's off.
I honestly thought that was CGI.
No,
I didn't think it was possible for a man.
Best shape he's ever
Hugh
been.
Jackman.
Yeah,
that's man-made.
That's man-made, man. All man. All man. Yeah.
Oh my God, that might be my winner right there.
You think? Whoa! I mean, it is the Glenn Powell Award. He has to win his award, don't you think?
Oh man, I don't know.
We can't even call it that if he doesn't win.
I know my vote's for Glenn. This is Glenn's world, and I'm just living in it.
I think so too. I think this is his year. I think so too.
Yeah, that's fair. We got to give it to
Sorry, Boo. Well, Glenn Powell. Congratulations. We'll be sending your award in the mail.
Yep. And that's a fappy, not a floppy.
Yeah, that's a
But
fappy,
now
baby.
we send you a fappy, you send us a picture.
of you and Nathan Fielder hanging out. Did you guys see that they're doing season 2 of the Nathan Fielder show? Rehearsals coming out next year. It's gonna be fun. Next year's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah,
that's huge for the podcast.
Yeah, it's huge for the podcast. Huge for the podcast. Is it me now?
Yes, it is.
I want to do my next one. This is an easy one. It's another unanimous choice. Some of these we can get quickly through. It's just the worst movie to see stoned. I would say this one unanimously goes to Inside Out 2. I literally had a bad taste in my mouth for like 4 or 5 months until I rewatched it, because the first time I went high. Not smart. Don't go to movies high very much anymore now. But I did for that one, and I was having an anxiety attack. But while watching the movie, I helped deal with my anxiety by understanding the anxiety things that can be done in Inside Out 2. So,
and just a disclaimer, it's legal where Kev's from.
Yes, it's legal where I'm from. Damn it, you Russians out there. I think we do have some viewers in Russia, so I apologize. That's not a negative thing.
Yeah.
The substance stoned would have been so unfortunate. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that I could see the comments right now.
Yeah, the substance stoned would have ruined my life. Yeah. My friend, I do have a couple of friends who went to go see Twisters, and one of them was so uncomfortable the entire time. Way too stoned for that one. So Twisters could have been nominated, but just because they're not part of this podcast, did not win. But yeah, you know who you are out there, Double D. So yeah, worst movie to see stoned, Inside Out 2 for me.
Nice.
And then I would have thought, like, if I would have had one more, I think Late Night with the Devil would have been a good one too.
I think I would have been shitting my pants.
Yeah. So that one was wild. I think I might have been stoned, but it was kind of like a good high. So whatever. All right. Next,
I'm gonna go with another unanimous because I deleted my next option as well because I had 2. We're talking best movie score. And now this movie that we have all nominated is technically not allowed to be nominated for an Oscar this year.
Why? Is it because
it reuses too much of the first Dune movie? And spoiler alert, it is going to Dune 2. Hans Zimmer for an incredible score and an incredible movie. This won't be the last time you hear about Dune, but damn.
Yeah.
Is that 2? Is that 2 for Dune?
That's 2. Just think of certain scenes and the music behind it. Like riding the worm, Paul riding the worm. The scene where he's giving a speech. The scene where the worms attack. The temple scene with Fade Rotha and Paul fighting. And then the Emperor getting on his knees and kissing the ring. Like, oh my God.
Could I add, I want to say too, I think some good second ones. It was an unanimous one for us. But I think, Challengers had a really good score as well.
Tennis is great music.
Yes. I think, I'm also looking at it here. I have some notes. Kingdom Planet of the Apes, I thought was a low-key good score as well. I like that too. I think there's one I'm missing. I'm blanking out on. I mean, TV shows, I think, of course, The Bear comes in with pretty hot with their scores as well. It's House of Dragon, of course. I mean, Brad, say what you want about the season itself. Did Twister deserves a Grammy? yeah, a Grammy. We'll make sure we add that. A Grammy, fucking idiot. Oscars. It's a fappy, damn it. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, I mean, those are some good nominations.
Furiosa was another good one.
Furiosa was a great one too.
Just that kind of music, like Apocalypse.
Yes.
Deserty vibe.
Yeah, I agree too.
So congratulations, Dune 2.
Is that their second award now?
That is a second award, second Fappy.
And I think the most awards last year went to, if I recall, Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse, and I think it was minus one, Godzilla -1.
Yep.
I think so.
Those are the 2 big ones.
That was a big year.
And by the way, everyone out there, I want to say shout out to all the listeners. There's the most comments. We were up to 11 people viewing us at one time. I mean, that was exciting. Thanks for listening in. We're about 10 awards in, so we've got plenty more coming on here. Grab yourself a drink. Enjoy the Vikings and Bears games, those are out watching. Hey, even if you're watching the Falcons and Las Vegas Raiders, enjoy and thanks for hopping in with us.
Yeah.
Cool, man. And then Vu, I think you're up next. What's the next award?
All right, let's get to one of the Academy Awards right now, the best closing scene. So right now, our nominations are Planet of the Apes, It's What's Inside, and that is it. Any other honorable mentions maybe that you guys can think of for best closing scene?
Let me just double check.
Maybe Romulus, honestly.
Romulus ends with them essentially saying they're going to keep exploring. Is that what it was?
It's like Katie Spady shooting her pod out and then going
surviving.
Surviving.
Okay,
I mean,
that's a decent one.
I'm gonna throw out Wicked.
Oh,
you know
oh God, yes,
ends,
we didn't even bring that in.
Kills.
Yes. Oh God, dude, great point.
That was
but to bring it back to Planet of the Apes, to get all the turned on.
I mean, there weren't many movies where I was going, I'm so excited what's to come.
Yeah.
The ending itself was so, I think they landed. Oh, thank you, Lindsay, out there listening to us. We appreciate looking good. I mean, A Quiet Place Day One, I thought would have been better if she had passed away, but she is just walking around. I thought that was a great ending, though.
Yeah.
Any others we're missing on here, guys?
Challengers, that last tennis match.
Challengers are very good option.
We don't know who wins either. So
true.
We don't. I like that.
Jeez, we got a lot of honorable mentions right now.
I mean, are we throwing in Long Legs or no? What do you guys think about that? How it ended?
I haven't seen.
You have to remind me how that movie ended.
It ends with, remember, going over to the friend's house and they're just going insane because the mother was there.
Yeah. I like Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes because I do remember what you mentioned, both of you guys. Like, I remember that movie ended and I was like, I'm excited for these next two movies. Like, I wasn't expecting to even say that.
Yeah.
Like, it ended and I was like, damn, I want more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was brand new. I mean, it was a risk going with a brand new ape. I mean,
new director too.
Caesar was gone, new director. It could have been a total flop, and it came out to be a really good movie. So I would agree. I think that's. I think we have our answer.
Yeah, and Planet of the Apes takes its first Fappy Award ever.
Nice,
big for the
big for the franchise.
Yeah, big for the franchise. They'll be putting it on the cover.
Yep.
Nice, man. Okay, most likely to be interviewed by our podcast. Or no, yes, and it's. I guess we called it am I stupid? Oh, I mixed that up. The Eldest Boy Award. The Eldest Boy Award. What is the reason behind the Eldest Boy?
It was
Succession.
From Jeremy
Succession, but is there like a what?
I'm the eldest boy.
Okay, I agree. So
entitlement and creepiness and
yes, I think our two options are pretty good. And if there's anything we're missing, let us know. But we've got Oz from Penguin, and we got Nicolas Cage's Long Legs. Oh boy, I wish you had seen it because he's fucking insane.
so creepy.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think of other potential eldest boys, but I think like those are the main two, probably.
Oz is just the heavy hit.
Oh, you could maybe put what's his name from The Boys?
Homelander.
Homelander. He's definitely the eldest boy vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think those are the three. I mean, what do you guys think? I think those are the three we can go with for right now. Who do you think who deserves this?
If it was me, it'd be going to Oz. I mean, that guy killed his two brothers.
Yeah. Killed his brothers to get with his mom.
Yeah. Didn't Longlegs keep his mom or something hidden or didn't Longlegs keep his mom alive or something, or like her dead body somewhere? Or am I mixing that up?
Oh, I don't remember that part.
Okay, I just remember he's creepy living in the basement of that one mom. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, he lives. And then we got Nick, and then Oz. Yeah, I think it was Oz. I think that's a good choice. All right, winner is Oz.
Nice. And the Penguin is this the second award for the Penguin?
I think it might be the second award. And Lisa, thank you so much for adding that. It is very true. I just think it's tough when you got one season of Penguin, and then we've had 4 seasons, and this wasn't even the best season of The Boys, if you ask me. I don't know if you guys agree with that. So,
I'll be honest, I stopped halfway through season 3.
Oh, did you? You didn't get through? And then Brad, you're all caught up on The Boys.
Oh, I ripped through it this year.
Yeah, I got a little fatigued. It's a lot of heavy stuff.
That's true.
It's very heavy.
I can see
Yeah,
that.
it's very heavy. All right, cool. Brad, you're up next, man.
All right. Oh, I like this one. This one should get some talking going. No one asked for this award. Basically, it's an award for like the worst thing that nobody wanted. Why was it made?
Yeah.
And we have some really good nominations here. Two especially really jump out to me, but we have A Quiet Place Day One, which I'm not sure
which I don't really. I mean, that is also a lot of hate on a movie I liked. Like,
oh geez,
who recommended that?
And then some heavy hitters. We got Kraven the Hunter, newly released, also newly demolished by reviews and everything.
Oh yeah.
With Madam Web,
which I think this needs to be the title of this award moving forward. Whoever wins this needs to be the name. Whoever wins, but Brad, you want to go first? I mean, on this?
Yeah, I think. To be fair, I think A Quiet Place Day One is a little bit better than these other two.
Can I just preface that I watched that movie on an airplane screen, so it may not get the accurate representation that it may deserve.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
I understand that.
But you'll just have to take our word that Kraven the Hunter and Madam Web really deserve to be here. They deserve to be in this fight.
Yeah, I would say. Can I add one more? I mean, I thought. I hate this movie. I hated Red One. Like, why? Who asked for a Christmas movie with Chris Evans and The Rock and like
J.K. Simmons
as a Jack
Buff
Skinny? Yeah, Buff Santa. Like, who asked? Thank you, Lindsay. I think this one, because it's one we need to be having moving forward. My vote is Madam Web. Unless you can convince me and the world around here that Kraven's worse. I just don't believe it. I truly don't believe it's worse.
So Brad, having seen
I think you're right.
What do you
Lindsay goes, he was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died. The worst line.
Because I think
Madam Web was a legitimate meme for a while.
Madam Web is genuinely a bad movie. Like, whoever did it poorly. They had like scenes where mouths are moving and there's no voice, and there's scenes where their voice is over it and the mouths don't match. Like, whoever allowed this to go to the theaters, like, shame on you.
Yeah,
truly, like, it is a shameful product to be seeing. While Kraven the Hunter, like, I just thought was bad in a good way. It's like just ridiculous. But Madam Web was like,
it was just bad.
I could have done a better job, and that's crazy.
Yeah.
Is Kraven the Hunter getting the hate that it deserves?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think so. I do think so.
But again, I don't think it's like poorly shot, and it's not like a bad product like Madam Web is.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like funny bad.
Okay.
Whereas Madam Web is like really tragic bad.
Oof.
Okay. I do think Madam Web maybe was the nail in the coffin. You could say Kraven was. Nobody thought Kraven even was good was going to save the Sony universe. Right. So
the nail in the coffin was convincing the Sony executives to put Morbius back into the theaters.
Yeah.
No one showing up again.
And they're still telling people that they made money on it. I mean, it just blows my mind. Oh, that's so funny. All right, well, I think we have
a year later.
I think we got it. I mean, Madam Web.
Congratulations.
The Madam Web, no one asked for this award, is going to be a great award we have going forward.
And it will be renamed the Madam Web Award. Congratulations.
Yes. There we go. Vu, you're up, man.
All right. Next, we have the Costco Guys Award, an award for the cringiest movie or show watched. So we're giving this award a big doom. This is a floppy for sure. So our nominees are Trap, Joker 2, and Borderlands. Oh, this is going to be a tough one to choose.
Kevin, I'm curious. I have not seen, nor do I know anyone that has seen Borderlands.
Yeah. God, man. I mean, it's just bad. I don't want to say it was legit just because there were so many actors in the movie. Kevin Hart playing a character that he played the most serious character, if that's going to give you guys an instance of how weird and cringe this movie was. I just think
isn't it?
Jamie Lee Curtis. I just think they're trying to create something that nobody cared about. I've heard about the background behind it, or the director of it. He's not a good director. I don't know. This may not be it. Who are the other ones?
We have Trap and Joker 2.
And you can throw in Craven the Hunter. You can throw in Madam
You can throw
Web.
in Madam Web. This is a Madam Web. That is cringe. I mean, Lindsay's line right there. He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
Yeah.
Like, what a line.
I do want to give just a little attention to Trap, where M. Night Shyamalan literally made a movie to promote his daughter's music career. Like, we can't deny that. We can't ignore that.
It's a nepotism film.
Yeah, it is a nepotism film. And isn't that the most cringe in itself? I mean, Costco guys are a son and a father.
Yep. So
that's a great point.
Yeah.
You know what? I think we have our answer. I mean, unless someone here, Vu, you have a different answer.
No, that was my nominee. I did hear Joker 2 was just bad and no need for musicals.
We do have a worst movie on here, right? Or have we already done it?
No, we do have a worst movie on here.
Okay, good. That'll be the main event for the floppy.
I think we do. Can somebody fact check me on that?
Yeah, you're good. The
Okay,
Morbius Award.
Cool. Well, then, the Morbius Award. Nice.
It's Morbid time.
I think this goes to Trap then, right?
Yeah, I think this. Yeah.
All right. I mean, I know people who liked it. I just think I look back on it and I rewatched. No, I didn't rewatch, but you look at some of the scenes, you're like, oh my god! And him talking to his daughter in the. I thought the writing was so AI.
Yeah. Not to foreshadow an award.
Oh yeah.
Half the movie is shot like this, like the actor looking straight in the camera.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. All right. Cool, man. Next. I think we got this one here. And I want to make sure. I think we've got 3 right now, but the most unexpected movie of the year. I'd like to add one. I would go Godzilla and Kong. I like that movie. We've got Alien Romulus, Late Night with the Devil, Wicked, and I'm trying to think if there's any other. Oh, and I want to add Monkey Man. I don't know if anyone was really that pumped to see Monkey Man. It was a great film. I thought Monkey Man was one that really surprised me. And Challengers. I'd like to add Challengers as well to that. So that's 6. And there's one more that I thought.
Civil War.
Civil War I thought was going to be great. I knew the guy for a while. I mean, that's the only reason is like the director's been known to do things. You can even say that for Challengers too. The only thing I didn't think I was going to like Challengers because it's a tennis movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The concept itself is not that great. Yeah, if it was pickleball. Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's. Speak No Evil could be nominated for this, but I thought that was actually just a good movie.
I did start it, and I got too scared to finish.
No
Did you?
way.
Did you?
No
The first hour of it is not even scary.
Yeah, but James McAvoy just looks creepy in that movie.
He does.
Plays it well.
He does. Can I add? Speak No Evil should be in the main event. I think he's really good.
Oh,
Brad.
Oh, let's add
I thought it was a really good movie. Yeah, I thought it was really good. So yeah, what do you guys think?
I just think like you saw the Super Bowl ad, you thought it was a joke, you thought it was shit, and then look at me now, big wicked guy.
I know.
Yeah. But then
I know.
I'm gonna be a little advocate here for Late Night with the Devil. Kev, do you remember what the budget was for that movie?
$8 million.
Yeah, $8 million for a budget on a movie, and wow, was that movie insane.
But I think we have to look at it, unexpected movie. Maybe if you looked at the calendar itself, you never thought, oh, this is great. But when we brought it up, it was, I think we never heard of it being something that we were like either interested or intrigued by. We never even knew about it. But then it just showed up and it was good. I mean, it was good. So I feel like, and I almost want to take Alien Romulus out of here too, just because I was watching the trailer. Brad, I don't think you were just listening to it. But I remember looking at the trailer and thinking it looked good. It looked maybe too good to be true, and it lived up to that.
I think for me personally, it's just because I haven't seen any Aliens movies, so I didn't know what I was getting into. And
God, I mean, if it was awesome, then that's a great nomination. Yeah, I think
it was new for Boo.
Yeah, I think Alien Romulus was a great unexpected movie. especially considering the last two sucked. I think if you ask me, I got a little bored. They're kind of boring and more sci-fi and nothing like these. Yes, hey, Lisa Hong out there. I want to see Speak No Evil and James McAvoy. He's a hottie in it too. He's jacked. Yeah, he's ripped in it. I think I have to go with Brad. I think it's Wicked. I was really unexpected with that one. So,
congratulations, Wicked.
Ooh, how many awards has Wicked won tonight?
I think it's at 2. I think it's got 2.
Best musical as well.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with best podcast t-shirt idea. This one is a breakaway, no competition, and we're talking dong. Dong on the t-shirt. Thank the Lord that Dune 2 got delayed. Otherwise, we would have not been graced with the presence of dong.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I want to say this. When Dune and King Kong were reportedly going to be released the same week, and I truly thought, which one do I see first? Like, I thought, they're both either or could win Oscars for Best Picture and or be nominated.
For sure, Fappies.
Fappies, for sure. So, that's good, but I don't want to drink straight from it. Well, do you have a cup or no? It's God. Yeah, thank you. I asked Lindsay to bring me some wine. She's the best. But I think it is. I blanked out. What are we talking about right now? Sorry.
Dong, baby.
Dong. I just think it was such a great. When we brought that up, we discussed that. It was so funny.
And the thing was, like, we were so prepared. We had shirts ordered, shipped, delivered.
Yes.
The movie got pushed back, so we couldn't even release the shirts.
Yeah, we had to burn them.
We had to burn them. Yeah. Well, I sent them to Africa, and then I sent them to the underground, a part of Las Vegas. So it's Daisy's in trouble. See you.
Honorable mention to Glicken, though.
Glicken was a good one. But Dong was just so funny because we were so in the mood for Barbenheimer and I mean, that just when we found a weekend we could possibly call mix the names, it was just too hard to resist.
Mm-hmm.
When you fap, you got to talk dong.
You can't dong without fapping. It's both. All right, cool. I think that was a good one. Vu, are you up next?
I think so. So next on the list, we have another Fappy. We have the David Fincher Award, an award for something you didn't know you were a fan of. Just like us and David Fincher this year.
Okay.
So for the nominees, we have the Lego Movie series, Black Swan, and Moana. So maybe we could just all go into how we discovered and why we chose what we nominated. I could go first. I've never seen the Lego movies, and we were talking about it on a podcast, one episode, and it's a very enjoyable, wholesome movie. I grew up playing Legos, and here you have Will Ferrell creating his own city and his little sons messing it all up.
It really was an unexpected banger.
Yeah.
Such a good movie.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome, man.
Yeah, I went with Black Swan. I think it came out like 15 years ago at least, I think. And wow, is that a thriller drama for the absolute ages? I tell you.
I've never seen.
I recommend this to the moon.
Okay.
This is with Natalie Portman, and then Mila Kunis has a small role, and it's about the crazy world of ballet. And it is truly fantastic. Like, I was blown away. I heard there's good things about it, but then
it won like best like picture in the past.
Doesn't surprise me. It was top tier, man.
That's something Lindsay wants to watch. Okay, that's on our list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think this should be the winner, and I'll preface it by saying the one that I'm going with is Moana. There's not many movies out there where I can say I have not seen, and the two gentlemen here with me have seen outside of me. So I thought it was such a passionate choice by you guys to make sure I checked it. I mean, it was during the heat of the summer of us watching movies, and you guys were like, "No, Kevin, you have to see by the next episode." I mean, it started. I think what we do now, which is we recommend movies to each other that we all have to watch. It was the first one you guys recommended to me.
Yes.
I liked it a lot. I told you guys I loved Moana 2. I thought this first one was like an 8 out of 10. Moana 2 is like an 8.2. at a 8.3 out of 10 for me. It's better, but I still like it a lot. So Moana 2 for me. I think this should be the award winner, but you guys tell me what you guys are passionate about for this one.
I could stand by that. We all had a hand in helping find his love for Moana. And is this The Rock's second best acting role outside of Fast and the Furious?
I mean, that and the Tooth Fairy. No, actually, I like yeah. I think this is maybe, I for sure think so. Yeah, 100%.
I like giving it to Moana, just knowing that Sexy Kev,
Yep.
he's got his eye for children.
The Rising Star Award.
Congratulations for the David Fincher Award to Moana.
Great. All right, cool. Moana. All right. The best movie moment. No, we'll go that one later. The best old TV show watched in 2023. Or 2024, sorry. We've got Chernobyl Vu, watch Chernobyl. We've got Brad with The Boys, all 4 seasons of The Boys.
Yeah.
And then we've got with me watching 5 seasons of Yellowstone and ending on a whimper, if you ask me. I'm looking at these. I mean, Yellowstone was great the first 3.5 seasons. I think Chernobyl, I wanted Vu. I did not think Vu was going to like it because it's such a dense show. But then the Brad, I mean, I just want to commend you for watching 4 seasons of the Boys. It's such an intense and dark
couldn't
show.
Stop, dude.
Yeah. I mean, what do you, I mean, I don't want to vote for Yellowstone. I'm not voting for Yellowstone, so you guys could convince me.
No, I think Chernobyl is a fantastic choice. Shout out to our HBO episode as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually think Chernobyl should get it overall. I think it's just a beautiful TV series, and I'm glad Vu was able to watch it. But yeah, just shout out to The Boys. Like, I know Vu maybe it was a little intense or a little too much. You just had to take a break, but like I was all in. I just loved the character development and just like how you could kind of compare it to what was going on in real life to a degree.
Yeah.
But it was so good that I watched the offshoot series too, which I can't even remember.
Gen Z.
Gen Z. I watched that.
Oh, Gen V.
Gen V.
Yeah, sorry.
And then there was also like an animated short season of like small stories. I watched that too. So I went all in on The Boys and The Boys universe.
The Boys deserve love. I did watch 3.5 seasons of it as well.
Yeah.
It is good. It's just hard.
It's a good show. It's a different spin on superheroes in a time where I feel like superhero fatigue is very real.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it gives a nice different spin on it.
Yeah.
It's just, it's a hardcore show.
And I would have had Invincible on here too, but I haven't finished Invincible yet. Only 1 season of it so far for me. No, I think that's a good choice. Chernobyl will be receiving a Fappy in the mail. They were like, why the fuck are we receiving this? We released it 4 years ago, or 5 years ago.
Late to the party.
Yes. And shout out Lindsay with the throwback to Kev being more hyped from Moana over Wicked and Gladiator. Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Animated movies are for all.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Yes. Thanks, Linz.
All right.
Yeah, you're up, Brian.
Next up is a good one. Best trailer. And that could be hard to think about trailers, but definitely some that popped out to us. Obviously, Deadpool and Wolverine. I think, didn't that trailer get like millions of views in the first day? Like,
yeah, dude. It might have broke
amount.
the record. Yeah.
I put down Long Legs because I remember seeing that in the theaters, and I don't even think you get an idea of what the movie's about, but you know it's going to be very terrifying. And then also I want to shout out Alien Romulus. Like Kevin said, I didn't watch it anytime it came up because I wanted to be as spoiler-free as possible. But
that's a very good choice.
But from what I heard, and I know as Kevin witnessed, it was a fantastic trailer as well. So what do you boys think?
The Deadpool and Wolverine the initial trailer has 33 million views, and I'm pretty sure 32,999,000 of them were for me. So that's my choice.
Blue?
I think it has to be Deadpool and Wolverine just because of how hyped it was. They bring Deadpool back into the MCU, and they bring Hugh Jackman back, who said he would never be playing Wolverine again. Like, did this not bring the MCU back a little bit?
I think so. I think so.
A bad streak. This saved it a little bit.
It was Marvel's only movie of the year.
Yeah.
if I recall.
Oh.
I mean, they had a TV show, but it was animated.
Yeah.
It's not really in canon. So this movie kind of set up. But yeah, the trailer itself, I mean, it got the people going. It got people excited again.
Yep.
So congratulations, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Let's
I also
go.
agree.
There
I
we
do want
go.
to give a shout out to horror
Till he's
movies are
90.
back.
Till he's 90.
Horror movies are back. Horror movie trailers are back too.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. I'm almost on my second drink, by the way, guys. The red wine is now in the room.
Uh-oh.
Go.
Watch
Yeah,
out.
they are pouring tonight. Vu, are you up or is it who's up?
Is it me?
I think it is you.
Okay. Let's go to the Ezra Miller Award. The actor you didn't know was a criminal.
Yes.
So this is not a fappy, by the way. Last year it was a fappy.
It's a floppy now.
Ezra did get grandfathered in. Ezra does have a fappy, but now it is a floppy. So our nominees are P. Diddy and Johnny Depp.
Well, I would also like to add Heretic did have Hugh Grant was a domestic violence. He did get charged with domestic violence back then. Or Hugh Grant did. So you could have him too. But there's so many actors where it's like I don't know if he actually got like charged with it. He got he didn't get like he doesn't I don't know if it's a part of his record, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I mean Johnny Depp's movie was a cartoon film for like CW++. Like it wasn't like anything big. Diddler, I mean, God, what kind of movies do we think of P. Diddy being in? Wasn't he in like? I mean, what movies is he a part of?
I don't know. I guess we can Google search it.
I don't know, but he's just
I'm
such a
scared to
criminal
search
that he's taking the award.
Biggie, he's in Notorious B.I.G.
A Raisin in the Sun.
A Raisin in the Sun.
Carlito's Way.
Diddy movies. Carlito's Way. I thought he's like also he makes cameos in movies.
I thought so too. Maybe.
Let's look up Sean Combs movies. I mean, this might be one we have to look more into a little more later on. I mean, he's in Get Him to the Greek. That's what I'm thinking of. Bad Boys 2 as well. Did you guys ever see that movie? Get Him to the Greek?
I have not. Is that a rom-com?
No.
Oh.
No, it's a comedy. It's a comedy. I think it goes to P. Diddy. I mean, we haven't. Hey, luckily people have not. Last year was a big year for prison.
Should we ship that floppy straight to jail? Or
Yeah. We'll have to ship it. Hey, Mr. Anti-Idiotic wanted to go a fun fact. Mystique is married to Irene Adler, the love interest of Sherlock Holmes. I think you said that last episode, Mr. Anti-Idiotic. So I want to let you know that. Also, is Sherlock Holmes?
We're watching.
Yeah, we're watching and we're counting things. You might win yourself an award, buddy. You keep commenting. We appreciate it, dude.
I'm not convinced that Mr. Anti-Idiotic isn't Kev's burner account.
Yeah, might be. I'm trying to get you guys really into Mystique and Kitty Pride. You guys never listen to me. Nice.
You're up, Kev.
Yep.
All right. I want to go through the best. I didn't go through this. The best death scene of 2024. Now, I didn't answer mine, but right now we've got R.I.P. Vic, and then also we got the House of the Dragon aunt. Yeah, that was an insane scene where she just flew that dragon, or the dragon got just eaten up. Destroyed. Kirsten Dunst's death in Civil War was a big one for me. I think also an honorable mention. This would be my or another nomination would be the orange orangutan in that one movie. Devin Monkey. Does he die? Oh my God, he does. He does die, doesn't he? At the end of Monkey Man. Yeah. Okay, that's my nomination. That is true.
Spoiler.
He does. Yeah, spoiler for the committee. Dev in Monkey Man.
Wait,
why am I blanking out about
orangutan? That? Who's the orange? Are you talking about Planet of the Apes?
Planet of the Apes. Yeah.
Who's the orange orang? Oh,
The big guy. I can't remember his name. He's like
on the bridge scene where he's like they're hanging on to the rope. And then,
yes.
Himself.
Yeah.
Yes. Dev Patel in Monkey Man does die at the end because of his injuries because he went ham. Have you guys seen that movie yet?
Uh-huh.
Do you agree with that, Brad? Should that be on there?
That was a good death. You brought up the orangutan one.
I didn't. I
That
completely
one's
forgot
sad.
about that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
He was such a sweet man.
Yeah, that is he was a good man. Well, I think you hear his voice at the end of the movie or something like that.
Oh, really?
The beginning of Twister. That is true. That is a good that is a good option. The whole team does get wiped out. That's the most deaths. Golly. I think those are all really good options.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough.
I mean, the death scene of Victor and is great. I think Kirsten Dunst's death in Civil War. It was such a heavy movie.
Yeah, that was really impactful. She saved the life of Katie Spaney, right?
Yeah,
Kaylee
in the middle of the hallway taking the photo.
Yep, and she pushes her aside and takes the bullet instead.
And then Spaney's character takes photographs of her.
How about this? How about this? Anyone out here? This will be. Let's let this be the fan cast.
Yeah.
Anyone out there? Comment what you think is the best death scene. The most comments so far. We've got Dev from Monkey Man, beginning of Twister. If there's any other comments out there, let us know what you guys think would be the best. But I guess we got two. The beginning of Twister. Lisa also is done, so we get two for the beginning of Twister.
If you know ball, vote for Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah. As of right now, that's my vote too. I think.
Yeah. Brad,
I mean,
what would you say?
We're saying this is a fan one, but
yeah, that one was my nomination. I just remember Kirsten Dunst's character didn't want Kaylee Spaney there at all.
Yeah.
They were becoming friends, and
yeah.
All of a sudden, Kaylee Spaney's character just being young and inexperienced, not being in warfare before, is like, oh, great shot, and then all of a sudden, shit hits the fan, guns come out, and Kirsten Dunst's like, I gotta save this young, aspiring, talented photographer, and Kaylee Spaney gets a firsthand witness of her death of her mentor. Like, whew.
Yeah, and in a movie filled with so much death, that death in particular, wow.
Yeah. All right, I think we go with. I mean, I haven't had no one's commented since. I'll give you guys another minute.
Sorry to the viewers that were promised the award.
Yeah, I know we didn't really hype this one up. Next year, I do want to come into this with some more like fan ones. We're gonna go put them on Instagram, put them on Twitter. I think we're getting better every year. Like I think this is somehow running more smoothly than last year. So we are getting better and better each year. But
congratulations to Kirsten Dunst dying.
Yeah, Kirsten Dunst dying in Civil War. That was an impactful one. That was really impactful.
All right, I think it's my turn.
Yes.
All right, this one I guess is mainly Brad and Kev because Vu does not have a list. Vu does have some of his own categories, so it evens itself out.
Yeah.
A-list movie of the year. So this is the best movie that you wouldn't have seen unless you're paying $20 a month for unlimited movies.
Yeah.
And my nomination was Fly Me to the Moon. Was the Scarlett Johansson, Channing Tatum moon landing fake kind of historical fiction, nonfiction. And then Kev with The Wild Robot, which I hear so much about, haven't been able to see. So two heavy hitters.
I think old Kevin would have waited to when it's released in theaters. It's been so I've had A-list for so long, so I don't really, think about it honestly. But I think I would have probably waited for this one. Same with if I could add one more, I'd like to also add probably Dong. I'd like to add Dong. I don't think I would have seen that one if I didn't have A-list years ago. I thought, I can watch it at home. And I'd like to add one last one, which would be. Where are you, you son of a bitch? Oh, probably the Substance and Saturday Night. Honestly, how about that? Substance, Saturday Night Live, Wild Robot, and Dong.
That's
good. That's a good list.
Riddle me that.
Wait, Brad, was Fly Me to the Moon in theaters?
It was, yeah. Now it's on Apple TV.
Yeah, I thought it was straight to Apple TV. But
I started it. I need to finish it, but it is good so far.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to also go straight to the stream, but I guess Apple's now doing theater releases. And yeah, I was just like, was not a movie I would have seen if I had to legitimately pay for it, but it was quote unquote free for me. And I was just blown away. My expectations were very low / none. And I was like, this is a really good, like, 2 actress led movie. Like, they had really good chemistry, I thought, throughout the movie. So I really enjoyed it.
I mean,
Not
dude,
really sure how we choose a winner for this one, though. I
I know
guess.
this one's hard.
this one sounds like a horse race.
This sounds like a horse race. Let's get the horse race
Let's
live.
go!
Let's go. Okay.
Our first horse race of the night.
Oh god! And if you're now if you're joining this for the first time, horse races are electric.
This is
Alright.
most of our content right here.
All right, horse race simulator. Okay, let me share my screen here. Present, share screen. Hey, I just want to shout out again. We've had consistently 8 viewers, 7 viewers. Like, we have not gone down in a long time. So I just want to say shout out to that guy. It's like, that's pretty cool to see. Last year we maybe had 2 or 3 at max, and they would go to 0 the most of the time. So thanks for everyone listening out there. We appreciate it. All right. Hey, is Rachel, do you know, live on here?
She is not.
Could you ask her to put it on, please? That'd be great if we could add that to the numbers.
Yep.
All right, we've got. We're gonna. What are we thinking? Should we just do Wild Robot?
Gotta pick one from your long list.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I'll go with. I'll do the Substance. That's actually one I would never have seen if I didn't have a list.
What is Substance? Because I
don't want to tell you because it's crazy.
Okay.
I don't want to give you too much. It's
Okay.
It's one of the wildest films I've ever seen in my life. We never heard anything about Moana 2. Okay, Dwyer. I love you, man. Lindsay. Oh, he's just reading the comments. Okay, I'm sure. All right, here we go. We've got.
Let's have Fly Me to the Moon be 1, Wild Robot 2, Substance 3.
Okay, so let me go back. Clear. How do I go back? This damn thing. I'm really ruining this for everyone. Okay, here we go. Say it again. So we're going to do 3, and then we got, how do I get the, names. Here we go. Okay, edit list.
Fly Me to the Moon, Wild Robot, Substance.
Fly me to the moon. All right, guys. Put your bets in. Put your bets in now. We're going to do 12 seconds. All right, ready, guys?
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Here, 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, it's lagging.
It's so loud. Oh, is it working or no?
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Oh my god! Out of nowhere,
Who
the
wins?
Substance. The Substance.
Substance.
All right.
Wait, Brad, have you seen Substance as well?
I have.
I saw like a post today saying it was like the best horror movie of the year.
Yes, it is, guys. It is so fucked up. Please.
Yeah.
I just don't know about horror though. I don't know if I'd.
And then I read the comments and somebody.
Oh,
said
have you seen it, Brad?
Yeah, I watched it on an illegal site on my computer. I didn't go to the theater for it.
Oh, so that you should have told me that. But I guess you didn't see Wild Robot, and you didn't see, and I didn't see Fly Me to the Moon either in theaters. So,
but congratulations, Substance.
Yeah, Substance might be an award we think about next year a little better. Substance with the winner. Okay.
Well, we just need Vu to get A list, and then we're fine.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah, one day.
When we're sponsored.
I'm gonna go with the best movie I unexpectedly cried to.
Ooh.
So for this one, we've got Vu with Inside Out 2.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Brad with Wicked. And I've got me with The Wild Robot, who went into it really just hearing it's good, but not knowing how fucking intense it is. And I literally had a time with myself there. So for this one, what do you guys think? I mean, I honestly think if you guys had seen The Wild Robot, you guys would cry more. But you guys haven't seen it, and I have seen Wicked, so that may be the advantage here. But Inside Out 2 also, I mean, there were moments for sure, but you hadn't seen the first one, Vu, so this was like your first one.
No, I saw the first one, but this might be my Moana 1.
Yeah,
Inside Out
that's what I think. Yeah,
1.
I was gonna say that. I feel like this is for you.
Yeah, like I thoroughly enjoyed Inside Out 2 a lot more than 1. I know 1 that's a hot take. I know that's a hot take, but just going through puberty, she's losing friends, trying to make the team, stressing herself out. I felt for her. I felt for Riley. So,
Hell yeah.
Brad, what do you think? I mean, I can see why you go with Wicked.
Yeah, I mean, Inside Out 2, great movie. I don't think I cried in that movie. Probably close. Good movie. I think it was the Wicked ending, I think, is what got me, if I remember right. A tear came out of me, which is, it takes a lot.
Same with
And,
Lindsay too.
but damn, that, like, there's just a culmination, that finale after like 2.5 hours of Wicked for the epic Elphaba defying gravity with Glinda kind of betraying her / not going with her / friendship coming apart, I guess, to a degree. So it was just like a culmination, I think, especially of like so many feelings, and it was a beautiful ending.
Yeah, I agree. I understand. I didn't tear up, but I do remember thinking that God, this is really intense. I mean, for me, Wild Robot, it's about a mother. It's about, we all have to leave the nest someday and go to, whether it's college, go to musical academy, or going to, going out into the real world. It's like your parents shipping you off, and that's what this represents. And this is the motherly figure. And it's not a natural mother. It's a mom who kind of adopts and takes over, and she's not made for the world that she's in, and she's made to only be there for a little bit. And then there's circumstances that change that. And it just made me think of my mom. I think anyone here can relate to it because, we all have moms and we don't realize everything they go for us. I mean, you watch this movie and this is played by Lupita Nyong'o, and she just goes and gives everything for her. I mean, you see her by the end of it be a brittle version of herself. And it's crazy. I want you guys to see it so bad. So when it comes out, please check it out. I hope I'm not overhyping it, but I don't think I am, because I think it is such one that really hits anyway. Some people say it's the best, outside of Shrek, it's like the best thing that DreamWorks ever done. So, I
haven't seen it yet, and I'm gonna vote for that movie.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I sold it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So
This is why Kev said sales.
Yeah. I want to stop. I don't want to spoil.
Just with the premise like that, I just know I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
I also did not know that it was DreamWorks.
Yeah. Who also made me cry last year with Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots really got me.
That's
and
a
then
good movie.
what was the winner? Was the winner last year, Brad? The racing one?
Gran Turismo.
Gran
Hell
Turismo? Yeah.
Oh,
I look over at Brad and he's just got a tear.
That father-son moment. God damn.
wait, how does that movie end? I don't remember even.
He becomes like a professional racer.
Yeah.
Which is
It's
kinda
based on a
cool.
true story.
Yeah.
But his dad was like a professional soccer player in England
Mhm.
and wanted
Just
him to
didn't
do that.
understand
And
it. Yeah.
he's like, "Why do you play video games? I don't understand." And he's like, "Because I'm good at them."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great
Congratulations, Wild Robot, on your victory.
one. Mhm.
Yeah.
Thanks,
And
guys.
moving on to our next heartwarming award, we have the Popcorn Bucket Award.
Yes.
The best popcorn bucket in a year where popcorn buckets became all the rage.
I just want to say, I think this is unanimous, but I just wanted to put one out there. But I think this is like, it just started the craze.
Mm-hmm. So we have Dune 2 and we have Lord of the Rings War for the Rohirrim.
Say it. Say their
But,
name.
Kev, what has that popcorn bucket been released?
Yes, I saw it this weekend in the movie theater. It looks insane. It's a hammer. It's just a huge old hammer
Wait,
with the popcorn. Yeah, it came out this last week.
oh.
Yeah, I chose to see Kraven the Hunter instead of that.
I wonder.
We'll say this though: it's the lowest ratings out of any Lord of the Ring property.
Did you watch it, Kev?
No.
Oh.
I haven't yet. I want to, but it's also not really my animation style. So
Anime.
I'll be
style,
late. Yeah, it's anime.
Yeah.
which is interesting.
So yeah, Dune 2. I feel like that movie started the trend.
The OG.
How
it's the OG.
phallic can you make a popcorn bucket?
Pretty phallic.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would
Yeah.
agree with you, man.
Yep.
It's that one.
I think that it has to be a unanimous Dune too. That was kind of wild. Do you think the marketing team knew what they were doing when they came out with that?
I don't know, man. That is one that we were talking about.
Was that an AMC marketing or is that Dune 2 marketing?
I think that's
I don't
Is this
know.
an AMC only thing? The buckets?
Yeah.
I think so.
God, we love AMC. Let's go.
Yeah, we do, man. It's great to be part of the family. Hey, AMC, we'll take free tickets too, by the way.
Let's go.
I am looking to get A-list AMC.
So Lisa adds that she thinks that they did know. She thinks that I'm guessing Dune knew. I bet Dune was a part of it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, Lisa. Thank you. We appreciate it. Dwyer, thanks for adding derailed. All right.
All right, moving on. We've got Best Ensemble Cast.
Ooh.
With the first nomination being Dune 2,
Yes.
which, I mean, yeah, you've got Christopher Walken as your emperor who's in like a couple scenes at the minimum. You're setting yourself up for a great cast.
Yep.
Godzilla and Kong, the New Empire. I mean, there's a lot of great big monsters in it, guys. Come on.
Yes.
And then Deadpool, Wolverine. With,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Also pretty easily understood there as well.
I think Fast 10 won this award.
It did.
Yeah, it did. It was like its only award.
Yep. Rightfully so.
Yeah.
So, Kev, go into Deadpool and Wolverine. What are the standout cast members?
Oh
What makes
man,
it so good?
I mean, the cast itself. Of course, you got Ryan Reynolds. You've got, you got Ryan. You got Chris Evans hopping in here. You got, of course. I mean, let me look it up. Just so I don't.
Jennifer Gardner, Channing Tatum.
Yeah. Daphne Keane returning. Wesley Snipes returning. Not only as himself, but as the Blade.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got, Matthew McFadden. First thing I've seen him in since Succession, so I really missed that. Yeah, I mean, I just think Chris Hemsworth returning for a moment as Thor. But yeah, no, I just think when you look at a cast, this is probably the most stacked cast of the year, unless we're missing something.
I think, does Dune 2 outshine that, though? You have Timothy Chalamet, Zendaya, Austin Butler.
Man.
You have Florence Pugh, Javier Bardem. Who's the lady in Silo?
Jessica
God,
Ferguson.
Rebecca Ferguson.
Rebecca Ferguson.
Literally the love of my life. Yeah. Besides Lindsay, but
Yeah.
she understands that. I remember that was my one. What do you call it? My one
Hall pass.
hall pass. When we all asked it in Mexico.
Yeah. Mine was Glenn Powell.
You chose Glenn Powell. Didn't pick anybody else at first. So yeah, you know what? Shoot.
This is a tough one. And then Godzilla versus Kong. You have King Kong and Godzilla.
You got Mothra.
Mothra,
You got
yeah.
the Scar King. Don't forget about Shimo.
Yeah. Dude,
God.
love this guy. Brad is the biggest Dong fan of all time. I love it, dude.
Brett, when you initially put that as a nominee, I was like, who are the actors?
Oh.
Oh, so Dwyer brings up Gladiator. Gladiator being a part of it that's very true. I mean, you got Paul Mescal. Let's look it up. I don't want to fuck that one up too because I'm getting a little drunk.
Pedro, Denzel.
God, all three of these movies have different types. Like you look at Dune 2, in 10, 15 years, we're going to look at Dune 2 and go, that's the greatest cast we've ever seen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool 3 is a cast that is pretty set in their ways. I mean, they're probably big 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're all big now, right? They're all kind of in their heyday. And then you look at Gladiator 2 with the mix. You got Denzel. I mean, some would say maybe the award winners. Denzel Washington. We got Pedro Pascal. Joseph Quinn is definitely coming up. But I mean, I this is one that definitely should be on there.
Deadpool.
Huh?
Lindsay's against Deadpool.
Boo, not Deadpool. Oh, honey, okay, my bad. I think it's simple and I think it's easy. This is their third or fourth award tonight.
Dune
I mean, what do you guys think? The Dune 2?
It's got to be Dune 2.
It's got to be Dune 2.
Dune 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Lindsay just did it. She's a big Ryan Reynolds hater. Yeah.
Can you elaborate, Lindsay?
We'll get Rachel on here. I want to see what she thinks.
Blake Lively's in Deadpool as well.
No confirmation. She's
No
no
confirmation.
confirmation of her being Lady Deadpool.
Here, let me message Rachel.
Yeah, get her on here. Let's get the crowd going. Where the hell are all the people from Mexico at too? Get them on here. Not your job, but I mean, I did invite them. They're all watching the game. All right, cool. Thanks, everybody. That's a good. I think that was kind of a fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fan
interaction. So we appreciate that, guys. Cool. Well, that one goes to Dune 2.
All right. Is it me next?
It is you, my friend.
Let's go with the best supporting actor / actress. So our nominees are Javier Bardem in Dune 2, Channing Tatum in Deadpool and Wolverine, Chris Hemsworth in Furiosa, and Nick Cage in Longlegs. Is Nick Cage not the main actor in the movie?
He's only in it for maybe 10 minutes of it.
Yeah.
Oh, good to know.
Is there any we're missing? I feel like we should probably add some because now that we got fans in here, we might receive some hate for this. I feel like
Katie Spacey for
Kaylee. So who was the main actor in it? How about that?
Kirsten Dunst.
You thought it was Kristen Dunst? Yeah, Kaylee Spacey is definitely should be in there for this.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Challenger is one of those two guys, but they're attached at the hip. It's hard to say who different. Did you guys one did you like, or is Zendaya the supporting actress or actor?
Oh man,
I feel like there was no main actor or actress in that movie, and it was.
So let's go with Zendaya. I'd say we add Zendaya to that one.
Okay.
Because I actually didn't really like her that much in Dune 2. I mean I liked her, but I thought she didn't do much.
Yeah.
Wow.
Joseph Quinn in A Quiet Place Day One. I thought he was great in that. Say what you want about it. The acting at least was pretty great.
Acting was solid.
I'm
trying to think what else.
You could say Substance. You could do the main actress in that. She was really good. Not the main one, but the younger actress in that one. I would say is the. She acted her ass off there too.
Dwayne Johnson in Moana.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
I think The Rock did such a good job in that movie that I was craving more The Rock. Which
that is true. He really does bring the film together.
Yeah.
Lindsay goes Margaret Quagley. Margaret Quagley was in Substance. And thank you, Lisa. I love Zendaya, but Kev, I agree. Yeah, I think so too. So let's actually get a list in there. Quick, let's think about it because this is a big award. I think we do Margaret.
And this is for Substance.
Quagley, Substance. Do we want to do Zendaya for challengers?
Add her in.
All right.
Margaret Qualley. I'll change that for you.
Oh, thank you, dude. And then whatever Zendaya. Yeah, I fucked that up, didn't I? And then Kaylee Spacey for sure. Can I say something? God, man, I love that. So, guys, for the best actor and actress for this award, it's going to be Margaret Quagley, Kaylee Spacey for Civil War, Zendaya Challengers, Nick Cage Longlegs, Chris Hemsworth Furiosa, Javier Bardem from Dune, and then we've got Channing Tatum. Oh, they're gonna make a what is the line?
I'm gonna make a name for myself today.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a name for myself today. This is for the Best Supporting Actress Award. YouTube user, actor and actress.
Do we know who C is in the comments? By the way,
I don't know. It might be my friend Christina, but I think it's still name of user. Yes. So we've got this. Are there any that we might be missing for anyone out there? Any you can think of, Brad, that you saw this year that maybe would be a good one?
I don't think so. I think this is a good list.
Okay. So I said we go into it.
This is going to be a tough one, I feel like.
Yeah, it's Christina. That's what I thought. I just saw the C. Does anyone know who C is? I think for this one, I'm going to go with, and I want him to receive his flowers because he won't get it later on. It's between two. I like Kaylee Spacey and Chris Hemsworth. I think Chris Hemsworth acts his ass off as the villain in every scene he's in. He captivates the screen. you truly are a fan of his when you're watching him. And it's one of his best performances, considering he really was kind of considered a one-dimensional, not really dynamic actor for many movies. I don't know if you guys remember how it was watching him on that screen, but it was really cool to see, him act his little chops off.
Yeah,
then, Brad, this is yours.
I'm going to tell the truth here. I have not seen Furiosa yet, so
that's fair. But yeah, I imagine Chris Hemsworth having Australian accent and just hamming it up as like a ridiculous post-apocalyptic Australian gang leader.
A gang leader?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
I can't picture because when I think Chris Hemsworth, I really only think of Thor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And I think this is someone you could add to that. I mean, what other movies do you think? For me, I guess it would be the woman version of Ghostbusters. I thought that was really good. No, he was so bad.
Wait, was he in that?
Yeah, he was in that. Yeah, he was like the comic relief of it.
Oh god. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. This one's tough. I feel like Channing Tatum, good comedic relief, but like not a great supporting, like not the supporting actress of the year.
Wait, you think Channing Tatum? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll eliminate him.
Yeah.
Javier Bardem, I think actually could be probably won't be nominated for this.
Just because his role wasn't big enough in Dune 2.
God, but didn't you believe that character? You'd almost forget it was Javier Bardem watching him do it.
Stilgar was so awesome in that. Like,
yeah, he was really good. Kaylee Spaney as a young actress in Substance was really good too. Do you agree, Brad, or do you think?
Yeah, that's a good movie too. Was in Substance? No, Margaret Qualley.
Oh,
Margaret Qualley. Yeah. Margaret Qualley. Sorry. Zendaya, of course, acts her ass off in that too. Yeah. I mean, what do we think?
Tough one.
Nick Cage's long legs is fine, but
I'm not sold on Zendaya. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm not sold on her acting. I don't know. She just has RBF to me.
Rest of bitch.
Yeah. But maybe that's just the character she plays.
Yeah. My vote's Chris Hemsworth. I'm just gonna say she did kill, but she was the main actress in Alien. Lindsay, thank you though for adding that. Love you.
My vote's Chris Hemsworth. I really think he just like hammed it up, got out of his Thor shell, kind of found another space for himself.
Yeah, I think so too. He won't get what he wants. Him and Javier Bardem are my picks, and Kaylee Spaney. So 3. Kaylee Spaney is so good in that movie. I remember thinking I wanted to see more of her, and then when I found out she was an alien, I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like that to me, that Civil War made her a top actress for me that I want to see more. Anytime I see her name going forward, I want to see more.
Yep, agreed. I think she's definitely an up and coming actress in Hollywood.
Yeah, some would say a rising star.
Keep your eye on.
Someone call it a different award.
But what do you think, man? Who's your choice?
And on this list, I would say Kaylee Spaney. Just because I haven't seen Chris Hemsworth in Furiosa yet. So I can't vote on it.
Okay, so that's hard for you to say. Yeah. I'm going to go Chris Hemsworth then, since it's between. If you had said Javier Bardem, I would have maybe done something more. But I'm going to go with Chris Hemsworth. I think he's the best supporting actor for this year.
Congratulations, Chris Hemsworth.
And we're receiving a Fappy.
Your Fappy will be in the mail.
It'll be addressed.
Carmen, Chris Hemsworth is so handsome. Yeah. We all wish we could be him. I used to tell people that if I'd meet them, I'd be like, yeah, I'm Chris Hemsworth if you'd been put in the microwave for too long.
Oh, man.
Yeah. All right. Who is up next?
I think you are.
Is it me? Okay. Let's go with the best movie moment of the year. Yes, the best movie of the moment. We don't have a ton here for this one. Vu, I'm going to let you think about your answer because you really just have Dune 2.
The whole movie.
Oh, wait. The reasoning behind that is because if it wasn't for this podcast, I don't think I would have watched that movie in theaters at all.
Okay.
I think because of this podcast, I went to go see it because, Brad, you were so pumped up. Kev, you were so pumped up.
Yeah.
that I had to go watch it and be a part of the hype. So,
I think the whole world was pumped up, right? I mean,
but you know me, I'm always
Yeah.
a year late.
You're right. I mean, you didn't even see Barbenheimer. Hey, we now have a high for viewers. Shout out to 12 for the night so far.
Nice.
I have not seen it. Brad, have you seen it, Nora?
I have not.
Yeah, we all talk about it a lot. We haven't seen it, but we need to add that to the list so far. I have Dune 2, Paul becoming Lisan Al Gaib. And then Brad has a very good moment. It's alien Romulus girl giving birth to an alien/human hybrid, and how freaky that monster was. Yeah, I think that's a good one too. Substance, the last battle.
I just interpreted this award completely differently.
Yeah. I think I liked also in Speak No Evil when he finally cracked. I thought that was like, okay, good. This is getting pretty wild now.
I want to also say Dune 2 when Paul rides the sandworm.
Ooh.
Like that.
Yes.
Seeing that in IMAX where he gets on top of the hill and you see it in the distance and it gets closer and closer, and then you see the scale of the worm as it goes through the hill next to him, runs, attaches himself, and then finally stands up with the music just blasting.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a chill movie moment right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Lisan Al Gaib.
Yeah, that's Gladiator 2 when Gladiator 2 when they finally just do the final battle. I think the beginning is really good for me, but the final battle where they finally fight. I'm not gonna say who finally fights, but two people finally fight. Nick Cartman says young Sheldon. All right, man. People Google that man on the internet. You'll never want to know who he is. He's a violent man. Not young Sheldon, Nick Cartman. You can say Wicked, her flying at the end there.
Ooh,
that's a very iconic scene. I think The Substance has a really great scene where I always say the first scene, one where you finally see her come out of that skin.
Yeah.
That's a very intense scene. I think we have the answer to this one. I think the answer is the one that's right in front of us. It's the one we've been discussing. And I want to say Monkey Man 2. I think when Monkey Man had that final scene where he finally comes through and when he's finally the Monkey Man, the man, he takes off the mask and what leads up to it afterwards. I think that also is a great scene. I think it's between Yaz Defying Gravity by Lindsay Moore. I do believe though it is probably Dune 2. It's either between I think they win the award, but I think it's both of them. I think it's the riding the sandworm. I think it's him when he finally shows up and he announces he's the Lisan Al Gaib. You could say the battle scene with the Harkonnen finally with Austin Sexy Butler, according to Vu. Now, if he was dressed as bike riders Austin Butler, it'd be me, but this one's Vu. So
Shout out to Vu. I mean, Vu had it right. Just saying Dune 2.
Yeah, Dune 2. I think it goes to Dune 2.
Nice.
So I guess Vu was right. Shout out, man. Shout out. Yes.
All right. I think it's
I am trying to give Christine. I am trying to give more love to Monkey Man. I think it is a great film. I forgot about it. I truly did. And I really want to think about when we get our top 10. And then we got Zach Dwyer commenting the dab on YouTube here today. So cool, dude. Thanks for that one. Adds a lot. Send in some super chats.
I didn't even know that was an emoji.
Yeah, I never knew that was an emoji either. I forget about it. So, all right. I think it was Dune 2. Okay, cool. Brad, you're up next.
All right, I'm going to do the Better Late Than Never Award. So the best thing that you watched for the first time that was released 2 years ago or more. We have only 2 nominees. Maybe Kevin will throw in his.
Let me throw some in. Yeah.
Vu threw down Chernobyl. I guess I should also throw in Black Swan since that was in a previous one. But mine.
This is a mix of TV and.
Yep.
Yeah. Mine is Whiplash.
Shut the fuck up, Dolar.
For the first time.
I mean, yeah, it should be on there. I guess you're right. I haven't seen it. Sorry, Brad.
Yeah.
Carry on.
But no, Whiplash for me. I thought Whiplash was a hell of a movie, start to finish, and I think Whiplash is another one for you, Vu. But
yeah,
I just thought that was an incredible end scene too.
I didn't know Whiplash was a thing, and then I watched it, and now I watch the final scene almost every night. It's just so
bad. That's how you calm down.
What a great movie that I've never heard of it before this year until it was on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah. And it's a young Miles Teller. I didn't realize he was a actor back then.
Yeah, and he kills it. He really kills it.
If I could nominate one, I would nominate the movie where he's the bomb specialist. It's Jeremy Renner back in 2010.
Hurt Locker.
Hurt Locker. I'd never seen Hurt Locker. Great movie as well. Yeah, great movie. And then I would say the best show that I've watched recently that was older over the last 2 years is probably it's this year though. So I got to think about it because I guess I skipped this one. Let me think about. You know what? Maybe I fucked myself by not coming in prepared with this. I guess it has to be Moana or yeah. Oh! I thought Independence Day was really good. I'd never seen it, and I thought it was a good flick. I saw Apocalypse. I saw Apocalypse Now like a year ago. I didn't see it this year, but I couldn't add that to mine. I love Apocalypse Now. Apocalypse Now is by far. We've done many tournaments, and Apocalypse Now has been a part of it, and I have given it its flowers. Thank you for the comments, everyone. We appreciate it. This is crazy. We have never had this many.
I think my vote is going to be for Whiplash.
Let's go.
Let's give it to Whiplash. That's fucking awesome. You check that out.
What an insane movie. I love a movie with an ending that's up to interpretation.
Yeah.
Who's crazy in that?
It's Miles Teller's best movies I've ever been a part of.
Better than Fantastic Four, you think?
Dude, don't even. All right, cool. All right, I like it. Miles Teller or with Whiplash. Cool, man.
All right, Vu, I think you're up.
With that award, I think it's best to just roll into the Alex Vu best movie.
There we go. The award, the ones. Oh, you have some nominations, correct?
What?
Do you have some nominations?
I do have some nominations.
Do you want to go into what is the Alex Vu movie of the year?
It's been known that I may not watch things when they come out. I may not watch it within the first 2 or 3 years, maybe 5.
That is some of our feedback. We do receive feedback on that. Yes.
Yep. But, we do these brackets. We talk about movies, and that's my homework, to watch these great movies that I've missed out on in the past. So this year, I have 3 nominees for the Alex Vu Movie of the Year award, which is not a movie that has come out within the last 2 years. The nominees are Whiplash, The Greatest Showman, and Prisoners. All 3 fantastic movies.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And
okay.
Yeah, all 3 recommended by these guys. So without this podcast, I would have never watched these movies. And yeah, it was tough to choose one. Whiplash was great. Miles Teller and J.K. Simmons, crazy versus crazy. They're both crazy.
Yeah.
Prisoners was great. Hugh Jackman's second best role ever, maybe, behind Deadpool Wolverine. Who knows, And then Greatest Showman, another Hugh Jackman.
Hell yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, Greatest Showman, definitely.
I think Greatest Showman wins this.
I love that.
I was going to say, I meant like it should be on the list. I wouldn't say you had to win it, but was it really one of them?
Yeah, because I actively listen to the soundtrack now because of this movie. It was that
I
good.
love it. You're not alone.
I'm not a musical guy, and I was locked in start to finish of this movie.
Nice. We might have to start muting the comments. Some of these things here are making me a little nervous. We may have the FBI coming at us at this point. Cool. Boys, do we want to take a quick break to just get another drink in us? Or if anyone here wants to grab another drink, go grab yourself a drink. And two of us can carry on, or one of us, whoever may want to be. It is my turn, or is it Vu's turn next?
I think it's you, Kev.
All right, if you guys want to go take a drink or go get another drink quick, you can. I'm going to go into my next one. I got my wine here, so I'm good for right now. But I'll probably be taking quick so you get to myself another drink.
BRB.
Yeah, I'll do it with quick BRB soon. All right, let's look at the list. I mean, it's me next. Let's go with the Rizzler Award. Yes. The Rizzler is here. Oh, and this is actually a convenient one because Brad, unfortunately, didn't put one on there. Anyone who's listening, please comment who you think gave the most Riz this year. You can even say something like Barry. I mean, we have Barry Keoghan for Vu. Vu, what is your reason for Barry Keoghan?
So to me, the Rizzler is just someone who exhibits great Riz. And I watched Saltburn. I watched that final dance scene. He didn't even need to say anything, and Riz was just there.
Mm-hmm. I would say also I'd like to add Dev. Again, I'm saying it again, but Dev Patel was such a badass. Paul Mescal in Gladiator, Dev Patel in Monkey Man. The Riz they gave off. Those are two great options. Tom Hardy. Oh God, we're getting a little horny here. We got Glenn Powell hopping in. All right, here we go. Keep commenting. Who else do you guys want to be a part of the Rizzler? I nominated the tall human alien from Romulus. I think he gave off so much Riz.
Wait, who's the tall? Oh my God! The tall human alien.
Hey, they always say they call he's a tall legend. All right, you can't help that. He's a tall.
I have a late addition.
All right, what's your addition, man?
Paul Atreides forcing the Emperor down on his knees and kissing his ring.
True, that
into
is
submission.
Riz.
Yes,
that's not even Riz. That's just the king move.
Yeah. How about this?
Beyond Riz.
I like that. Even going beyond that, Zendaya having two guys make out to fuck her.
That is Riz.
That's Riz.
That is Riz.
That's major Riz. Margaret Qualley, yes, she's a good one. She's good. I mean, her doing the splits.
You gotta give it to the tall human alien hybrid.
Yeah.
He just wanted his mommy.
What about that tall human alien? It's Riz.
Dude, the fact that he's born and is trying to kill people right from the beginning. And when I'm born, when all of us were born coming out of the womb, none of us could.
Wait, did he come out of like the friend?
Yes, he came out of the. He literally came out and grew in like a couple hours. Carmen goes, I like when the guys kiss. I agree. When the guys kiss, it's a great scene. Yeah, Harris Dickinson and Baby Girl is definitely playing an actor that's going to have some. I don't want to say this, Brad. You saw this movie, the one with in a time. In a time, the one about the it's
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield. No Riz, I'm guessing.
No Riz. No
Riz. No Riz.
Just
Mikey
good couple.
Mikey Madsen as Honora, our stripper mommy. I think that's a very good option. What about? Do you guys think of? All right, we've got a lot of options here for the Rizzler Award.
And I just want to give a shout out to the original Rizzler, the guy the little kid that goes like this. Because
do it. Can you do it for everyone, Vu? Yeah, hell yeah, man. King. I don't really know what we. I mean, maybe this is the fan award. We'll let people decide on this one. Let us know who you think should win. Fall Guy needs some love. Yeah, it was a fine movie, but like I have it nominated for Best Actor. I do have Ryan Gosling. He's the best thing in that movie to me. He made that movie is not it's long. I did like it. Definitely is a good movie, but I think he is the. We'll see. I think he's nominated for Best Actor for sure. He is. You know what? Is he Rizzler as well? Ryan Gosling in that movie?
I think he's more Tubcum in that movie. No,
he's more Tubcum. More simp.
Like goofy Riz.
True, you're right. He's not because he's down on his luck.
Yeah,
he's more Tubcum. Right. I don't know if anyone's gonna give it. What do you guys think? Do you think it's Barry Keoghan?
But I think
Timothy Chalamet. I mean, goddamn, he's such a Riz, man. He went up to 1,000 people and said, "I am the Lisan Galaib."
He told people what they were dreaming about.
Yeah,
true.
That's crazy. That's so true.
Zendaya in Challengers is true Riz though. Also, can we talk about how that movie is based on a true story?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's about Roger Federer and his wife.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Did you guys not know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
thank God Christina came up with the Best Child Actor Award. Not for Child Riz. No. Definitely not. Yeah.
Wait, am I right, Brad? Or am I just spewing nonsense?
Yeah, it looks like it was Zendaya's character is based off of Federer's wife.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of sick. He's like one of the greatest tennis players of all time. Who was the one he was competing against, you think?
I don't know.
Ooh, that's cool. You guys make a quick pick. I'm gonna go get some more drinky winkies in me. Make the pick. I trust you guys got the you guys decide. And Vu, this is I feel like this is yours, so you got this. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Brad, are you leaning towards one way or another?
I kind of like the idea of Zendaya.
I do like Zendaya, but now you kind of have me sold on Paul Atreides making people
Yeah.
Is that not the ultimate Riz?
Yeah, he's all over that movie. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to convince me about anything to do with Timothée Chalamet.
But now I'm thinking I didn't think of Zendaya. Like two guys fighting over her, like that's the ultimate Riz.
Yeah, that kind of is. That's what I think I'm leaning.
Yeah. And now that you know that it's based off a true story, does that not
even better? Even better.
What does the chat think? Actually, we're not going to let it go to chat. I think this should be the. Do you agree, Brad?
Yeah. Congratulations to Zendaya.
Yeah.
You've taken the Rizzler Award.
I never thought I'd see the Rizzler and Zendaya mentioned in the same sentence. But here we are.
Were you the one that did the Rizzler Award?
I think so.
All right. Then I will go next, and maybe Kevin will join us in the meantime. Oh, man, we don't have a whole lot left. Let's just go best podcast episode or moment. We've got our X-Men fan cast episode. That was a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
Just the ridiculous choices that we both made. Anytime we make Kevin jokes about popcorn buckets at kids' movies. Oh, that one's also great. Definitely going to get him in trouble at some point.
Yep.
I also put popcorn bucket conversations in general. And then
he's back.
Then Dirty Kev had Valentine's Day episode, which was a you and me solo episode.
Yeah.
Our first solo episode, by the way.
It also did really well on the internet. I think we got a lot of views for that. I think it was the beginning. I truly think it was the beginning of our podcast starting to go like this a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think about it. I think, I mean, I could also add tournaments. The David Fincher tournament. What a fun, because you guys had no idea who half of these directors were. And I feel like that was maybe the most informative. When we started doing the best summer blockbuster episodes.
Yeah.
Like anytime we do a tournament, I truly think the tournament ones, Fat GPT was a fun idea we came up with this year.
We've had some good moments this year. To think that how many episodes did we shoot this year?
I didn't name this one. I think we're like 55. I think this is episode 55.
So maybe we've done 30?
And then so it's been the 30
to 40?
38. We're on
30?
episode 38.
38.
1 year. And 1 year.
38 eps. That's a lot of time.
Yeah. Last year was just a bunch of random shit. I really don't know how we did it. I think it's anytime we do. I mean, what do you guys think? I put you guys down. I give you guys other options, but mine is definitely the one where you guys did the Valentine. You're the two of you taking over and doing a great job.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
so kind of
I
you.
was a little nervous to do that episode. I was like,
I was too.
Kev's normally our leader. He's normally the facilitator, but we survived.
Yeah, I thought you guys did a great job. It was a fun episode. When you guys started the episode talking about how this is like if you were coming here to Fap, looking for Fap on the internet, you're in the wrong spot. I just thought you guys didn't really know each. Like you guys knew each other, of course.
Too.
But like you guys
early on.
really you guys had gel and motion. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you guys. I just think that was a very, very cool episode. So that's my favorite one.
We brought the boom that episode, Brad.
Yeah. I wonder if Vu's personality when he's not with us is just saying things from like Costco, brothers, Costco guys.
That's his
With his
personality.
friends. Yeah.
I love a good double chunk chocolate chip cookie.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Well, gosh, I mean, I'll take a Fappy. I've never had one before.
Same.
I think we know what it is. It's the Valentine's Day episode, and the fact that Shrek won the Valentine's Day movie for this episode is pretty hilarious. But
let's go.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think. But yeah, congratulations, boys. Anything you guys want to say? You guys want to do a quick speech?
Yeah,
huge honor. That's all you need. I just want to shout out our popcorn bucket conversations. Like, that's just always fun. There's always a new theme you can do with any new movie.
Yes.
Kevin, is this you?
No, it's not me. This guy loves it. Fun fact: Mr. Anti-Idiotic wanted to say that X-Men had the first openly gay superhero. So
that's great.
Yeah.
Do we? Who was that superhero?
Hopefully he comments.
Yeah.
Was it gay or was it like it could be like as well like of the LGBTQ? Because I think wasn't it Storm by? I don't know. Maybe she just gives off that vibes.
It's the Mohawk.
Yeah, it must be. All right, let us know, Mr. Anti-Idiotic, what you guys think. oh shit! They see my phone. Love you, man. We appreciate you being there every episode.
Your turn there, Kev.
All right. We don't have a lot left, guys. Some of the more serious ones are starting to come. So if you've been waiting for that all night, it's happening soon. So why not we go into the best I didn't give enough information on this one. How about this? We're going to go through this one. The best directors of 2024. Now I want to go through. Now, so far we've got two for Dune to Denis Villeneuve, who did not get nominated in the the one that just came out, the Golden Globes, which is a nothing reward show. If you got that, you can maybe put on the cover of your.
I just have to give a shout out to Kenny. Kenny's in the chat.
Is he? Kenny, man, welcome back. We miss you, buddy. You're saying he swings both Spider is bisexual. It's North Star. Yeah, Nick, it's North Star, you idiot. Oh yeah. I'm more than just that. God, I love all the comments, guys. We might be trending somewhere tonight with all these comments.
Of the FBI's most wanted.
No. I've got for the best directors of the year. I mean, you can say Luca Guadagnino again for he did Challengers. Let's think about it.
Who did Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes?
I don't know actually, dude. Let's figure that out.
It is. I'm on Bing, so it might take me a second to find it. It's not the most user-friendly.
Bing?
Yeah. It's my default browser. It's Westball.
Yeah, no, that's so funny. Yeah, we really do appreciate our boy Nick Carterman being the bisexual fan that he is here tonight. Thanks, man. Let's look. I mean, I think the best director, we haven't done it. I guess we maybe did a disservice this year with this one. This one was the second one on here on our awards. We truly believe it's Denis Villeneuve. If you guys have other ones you can think of that just seemed like last year was a little bit more higher profiles. There was no Steven Spielberg, no Martin Scorsese,
no Nolan,
no David Fincher. You know what I mean? But I truly believe when it came to directing a film, 3-hour film, Denis truly showed up and stepped up. Again, Christina, you're listening. Anora was a great option. I think I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard only great things about it. I've heard like Amelia. Supposed to be a good one. The Oscars are going to have some great ones. But again, I think I always preface these episodes by saying you come to this show because we're not the smartest. We're like the normal person's version of what you would think would be best for some of these ones. And I think Denis truly encapsulates that.
Yeah.
So I think it goes to that one. If you had to say, I'd have to say.
Do you think he's going to win the big awards for the Dune?
He better be nominated. If he's not nominated, I will strike.
Fat
me
Will
by
Smith.
myself.
The
I
year
won't
will
fap.
be
I won't
tough,
fap
dude.
for months.
Congratulations, Denis Villeneuve.
Anyway.
How many awards has dude won today?
Not enough, man.
Not enough, man. I think
Not
we all
enough.
really like it.
All right, I think I am next.
I think you're up, Brad.
I will do the biggest bag dropped, where
Ooh.
the expectations were high, but it failed so hard. With our nominations being a mixture of TV and movies, we have House of the Dragon Season 2 and Bear Season 3. And we also have Joker 2, where, my gosh, I think expectations were reasonably high, too, because it was, what, $1 billion movie?
Joker 1 was just so...
won Oscars.
Yeah.
And then, my God, I couldn't even finish it, Vu.
Yeah.
I literally couldn't finish it last night. Tried to watch it.
I saw it on HBO because it's on there now, and I was like, I don't even know if I want to watch this movie for free.
It starts with like an animated Joker cartoon.
Really?
Like, it's just such bold choices that are just bad.
Do you think you'll ever finish the movie?
No way.
No.
No way.
But now hearing what Kev said, that the last half or the last quarter of the movie is the worst part, aren't you a little intrigued? It gets worse.
It's just that I watched only 45 minutes. I remember stopping and being like, where am I in this movie? Like, am I close? And I was an hour and a half from finishing it. I was like, no way am I doing this.
Yeah, this is... I feel like we talk about how movies are back, and we talked about the highs of the highs. Like, there's a lot of good movies this year and a lot of good TV, but I feel like a lot of the hype stuff kind of fell flat a little bit.
I think a lot of it did. Yeah. I think there was a lot of surprises this year. Maybe not surprises, but I don't know. Yeah, I kind of agree. And maybe that makes sense considering so many moved to 2025. So maybe that was on purpose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I came into this year thinking that House of the Dragon, like, that's going to be the best show ever. Like, no chance anything's going to beat that. The Bear, like, my favorite TV show right now, or was my favorite TV show. Like, nothing's going to beat that. Like, season 3 is going to be better than season 2 even. That didn't happen. Like, I was just really disappointed in those two shows, really.
Yeah. I would agree with you, man. I mean, even I would add The Boys. I was actually kind of disappointed this season a little bit. Bear his ass. Well, Kenny, was that something you thought before on Rat? All right,
Jerry Allen Rat.
Respect. I mean, I put Joker 2 because I thought the first one was just such a great film, and the way it ends, Brad, you haven't seen it yet, but like, it ruins everything. A movie that won multiple awards.
Right?
What'd you say, Vu?
You saw Joker 1, right?
Yeah.
That was one of his ones he recently just watched this year, I think, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just, like, at the end of Joker 1, you see this guy, this figure that rises up, and you think, okay, this could be like a kind of a Joker guy that, like, is a backstory, of course. And by the end of it, it seems like it's just, it was like a joke in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And that really bothered me because this guy won best awards, the movie won awards. Like, it won so much. And it just, I think the guy, I don't want to compare it to what we just had come on. I saw a tweet this week that was like, this Luca Mangione guy is the real life Joker. And in the sense of how society's reacting to him.
Yeah.
And the second one is almost essentially pointing out that the fact that that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it ruins the idea. It essentially takes the DC out, the Joker out, and just makes it essentially you're watching a man go insane. So that's why it was so disappointing to me, because I was thinking, oh, we're getting a Joker 2, which we were never supposed to get. We're getting kind of a cool, musical with Lady Gaga, who the last time she was singing was she won awards for when she was in the movie. The one with Bradley Cooper. So I don't know.
Was there at least like artistic value? Could you see the vision of like what the movie wanted to accomplish?
Yeah, I definitely could. Some people really like it. Some people say in 10 years we're gonna look at it and go, "Oh, that's amazing." With today's society, they're assuming today's society is gonna get worse. Like that's what's kind of sad about it.
Yeah.
It's
Not
just-
having
it's
seen
one of the
Joker
only movies I couldn't finish, so and
yeah,
the expectations were like, this is Oscar-winning material and get $1 billion.
Yeah, I think people thought it was gonna get nominated for sure.
Yeah.
but also
It was almost triple the budget too because they respected the guy and DC wasn't allowed to make any changes. They literally trusted him so much that they said, "We'll let you create your own movie after the first one." We had to kind of give insight to,
Damn.
and that's what he did. He kind of gave a big middle finger to DC. It was crazy.
So to you guys, what's the bigger letdown, the Joker 2 or House of the Dragon season 2 or the Bear season 3? I say if we were gonna pick a show to go up against Joker 2, it'd probably be the Bear season 3 for me because there were some highlights in House of the Dragon for me.
And I think House of Dragon sets up season 3. All right.
Yeah.
Again, I haven't finished
Yeah.
it, but I'm guessing, Brad, right?
Yes, it does. It does very well.
There's a
Unfortunately.
lot. There's for the misses that it had. There's a lot of high points in the show too. So I don't want to crap on it too bad.
Yeah.
But the Bear season 3 was just a letdown overall for me, just because of
Same with
how
Brad too.
great- yeah, for how great season 2 was.
Yeah.
Besides what Kenny thinks about how both seasons were bad, I thought the second season was maybe one of the best seasons of television I've watched.
Ooh.
Oh. So this is a tough
I
one.
think it's Joker 2. I really just giving the scope of what came before it and what the expectations were.
I thought so too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Joker 2.
I'm outvoted on this.
Congratulations, Joker 2 on your floppy.
Another floppy. How many
Another
floppies are they getting today?
Never enough.
Oh, now
Boo like the flat dude.
Flat.
Kenny's just throwing
Wow.
Kenny throwing shade.
Okay, in theaters, the week that it comes out, The Flash, it was hype. I don't care what anybody says, that movie was good. Looking back on it, not as good, but still, when I watched it for the first time, very good.
Respect. He stands by it.
Respect. We don't have too many awards left. You know what, Vu? Are you up next?
I think you am I up next? I don't even remember the.
Vu, I think you should give out an award
Yes.
to the listener of the year.
All right. For the listener of the year, we got a few nominees. I'm gonna throw up, Bianca, Lindsay, Rachel, the support,
All the ladies.
all the ladies of the podcast for supporting. But there was one who we showed up on her Spotify Wrapped as the #1 podcast of the year, and that goes to Rachel. So shout out to Rachel. You are the
Rachel.
listener of the year. Rachel, if you want to come out and accept your award, you're more than welcome to. I don't think she's coming out.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Fair enough.
Yeah. We love everyone out there. We appreciate you guys listening. I mean, doing this today. We've got 10 people listening right now.
Yep.
And somehow, like, we had a high of like 12, 13. It's crazy. It's fun. Last year we had 3 at one point, and that was extremely exciting. So seeing the numbers we have today, it's pretty awesome. And I think 2 of the 3 were our own. I also want to give a shout out to, seriously, Mr. Anti-Idiotic. Thank you, dude. You seriously have commented. You've given us so much knowledge about the X-Men. I don't think I'd ever know. And I think the X-Men is about to be the future of the MCU going forward. So it's so cool to see this, dude. Please keep checking us out. We think it's really cool you do that. There's a couple others that have also naturally, organically joined us, but again, Rachel, dude, seriously, like, thank you. We're very appreciative of you humoring us in our podcast.
She listens to every episode.
Yeah. And she was saying in Mexico, she learns things from us, dude. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of cool, man. Cool. I'll go next then. I want to give out we can add this to God. Let's get the negative awards out. There's a little negative, guys. This might be our last floppy. It's Morbius Award. The worst movie watched this year. It is between Trap in The Bear season 3, between Madam Web and Joker 2. I'm gonna go with Madam Web. I kind of would. I like the we've had a lot of negative ones. I just think it's Madam Web. I truly think it's the worst movie I've ever seen.
So bad.
Is it so bad that you guys would recommend viewers watch? Just
I think didn't Brad do that?
Yes, that's why I watched it.
Yeah,
it's so
and it
bad.
lives up to the hype.
It does. Have a couple brews, and then watch it with someone and make fun of it the whole time.
Yeah, don't forget he was in the Amazon with my mom when she died, when she was researching spiders right before she died. It took her 20 words to say her mom died.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations to the Sony Spider-Man villain universe. I mean, really is coming through clutch.
Yeah.
So you guys watched Trap and Madam Web.
Yeah.
Was Madam Web worse than Trap?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Trap has redeeming qualities.
Yeah.
I was entertained a couple of times in Trap, but like
a couple of times.
Like Trap again also makes me laugh. Like, why was his shirt
how
off
bad
when he
it
ate
is.
ice cream?
Of how bad it
Or
is.
he ate pie with his shirt off, and then he got tased, and then they got arrested, and his shirt was back on.
Yeah, why did he? Yeah, why did he take his shirt off? For that?
I don't know. It's because it was written by maybe AI. I don't know.
Yes. Oh my God, we do have another
We do
AI.
have another-
No, it
we
truly
do have
is. It truly is. Brad, if you want to go to that one, I don't want to take your.
Best AI written movie of the year, hands down, is gonna go to Trap.
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan for sure typed in a premise in ChatGPT and asked it to pop out a movie.
With my daughter. He said movie with my daughter.
Yeah. Make sure my
Kev,
daughter's
I
able to
see that
sing.
there's a nomination for The Crow. Was The Crow the story that just unappetizing that you thought it was worthy of this award?
Just boring. The writing, the script was terrible. Yeah, it was. The script was terrible. Storyline had some moments, but like, I think I just put this one on there because I'm just trying to think of a shitty movie that I could think of that would be AI related. I mean, Trap truly came off as AI.
Yeah. You can't convince me it wasn't written otherwise.
No.
But that should be all the floppies this year, guys.
I think that might be. Unless the guest of the year is a floppy. Who knows? But we got to call them this time again, remember? So we got to make sure we call them. But, Boo, you're up next.
All right. Let's see. What else do we have left?
Do you want to do the guest of the year?
We can, yeah. Guest of the year.
Guest?
I think
we had a lot of guests this year. A lot. Just on 3 episodes, though. But there's a lot of people. So the guest of the year, our nominees are Kenny, Grant, and then the Mexico squad for our bracket on sitcoms.
Oh, God. Kenny's putting a really good point right now.
That's true. That's true. Grant can't win. He's not even here.
So, Boo, I want you to announce, because it's all your friends. I mean,
Whoa. Our friends.
Our friends. Yes, I do appreciate all the boys. And also, I want to say this is the Kenny Lee guest of the year. I mean, he won last year.
That's true. Reigning champ.
He's
Reigning
the OG winner. So I don't know. Have you, Brad? I think you listened to both episodes, all 3 episodes, maybe. I was a part of the Grant episode and the Mexico episode. Kev, you were a part of 2 of the episodes. Yeah. It's hard to choose, I
was a part of all 3.
You were part of all 3. I think all 3 episodes were great episodes. I think just being a part of the Mexico episode, doing it in Cabo, doing a little high school reunion recap for something that we love to do, review TV shows and movies. I think we got to give it to the whole crew from Mexico. We got to give it to the Egan Wildcats.
The Egan Wildcats have won. Well, it's everyone from Mexico. It's the entire Mexico crew. Guys, let me tell you what. And Brad, we wish you could have been there, dude. We were really good at telling you when we're doing, because we were drunk the entire week. So it was a crazy thing. But everyone showed up ready to they're like, we made it an emphasis of a part of our plans to podcast.
Yeah, Kev said meet in the living room at this time. We're shooting an app, and everybody met in the living room at that time to shoot.
That's I was shot an app, man, and we had a lot of fun. It was really nerve-wracking, I think, for everyone. But by the end of it, everyone thought we all left there and went, "That was really fun."
Mm-hmm.
And isn't that what the podcast does, boys?
Yeah, it's just
I mean,
we all just get to hang out and talk about movies and TV. You know, that's what it comes down to. So I don't think. Do we call the group and let them know?
Let's call them. Let's see who picks up.
Yeah, Kev, do you have? I have my phone readily.
I do have my phone on me right now.
Okay.
We'll do it quick. All right. I gotta find them. What was it called again?
Cabo.
Cabo. Yeah. I got it. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
Should I join?
Yeah, join, please do.
Then I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave this. So.
Oh yeah. Why would you leave? Whatever. Okay. All right. Let's see who picks up. Whoever. Oh, Lindsay.
Here I am.
Oh, is it just Lindsay?
Is Lindsay gonna be the
Kenny? No, Kenny's in.
Kenny's
Are
in?
you joining? Are you joining? Who's joining, you guys?
She's not gonna hop on.
Oh, Sydney won't hop on. Well, guys, it looks like, you know what? Screw Grant Jones for not hopping on. Well, everyone out there, Vu wanted to say this as well. Vu, do you want to announce?
Yeah, you guys are the recipient of the Guest of the Year award. You guys have all won a Fappy this year. Congrats. Woo! Kev's on mute.
Still on mute.
Kev's still on mute.
I wonder what he's saying.
Saying thanks for hopping on. Thanks for
Oh.
listening, guys. We appreciate y'all. If Kenny, we'll have you on soon again, dude, buddy. Okay. Hey, congrats on being a 2-time.
Hey, Sydney, we won Guest of the Year.
Sydney, you did it.
You want a
Sydney
Fappy?
did it.
Sid, you want a Fappy?
Daisy won a Fappy. All right, see you guys. Peace. Oh man, that's awesome. Remember last year we called Kenny? How appreciative he was to be on there,
Yep.
and we appreciated him too.
Yep.
All right.
Before we have Kevin, before we have our last 3 awards, I believe you have one more award that you specifically.
Oh
must
yes, yes. And I think, thank God, Christina hooked me up with that one because I had no answer for right now at least. But the Sexy Kev's Eye for Children's Best Child Actor Award, aka the top rising star, goes to the young actress in Furiosa. It was between her and Moana, but then I found out Moana's actress is only 24. So that doesn't really make sense to me. And if there's any I'm missing, guys, let me know. But we're giving it to thank God again. Thank you. Furiosa is going to win that one. She's rising. Don't be surprised if she's in some of your top movies going forward.
Wait, isn't Furiosa Queen's Gambit? What's her name? Anya Taylor?
No, it was the youngest actress.
Oh, gotcha. There's a
Mhm.
younger version of her.
That's what caught Kevin's eye.
No, there's nothing catching my eye. Guys, I made a joke. It doesn't matter. It's so stupid. Nothing caught my eye. We're all done. Moving on. No. All right. Moving on.
Kev did
Now.
his best to try to ignore this award, but Brad wouldn't let it.
Oh,
Guys, I
man.
think we have 4 awards left. We've got the let's go through this one last one because I hate that one. I want to announce this last one. It's the best movie that we all saw. The Crew here. So I think you guys did a really good job.
Yeah.
We got
Should we read
Dune.
the nominees?
Yeah. We got Dune 2. We got Moana 2. We got Inside Out 2. We got Civil War, Deadpool, Wolverine, Planet of the Apes, Challengers, Romulus, Late Night. Oh God, with the devil.
I think this
The devil came
triples
out
the
of me.
amount. This triples the amount of movies that we all watched last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. We had 3 last year. Brad, what do you want to? What do you want to go with? What are you thinking in Vu? What do you think is the Fappy Crew? The 3 of us seeing movies together.
I just find this one so difficult. How can I make it different between my best overall movie and the best movie we all saw? Because I'm saying Dune 2.
This is tough because any one of these movies could win this award. But I think we need to focus on like what we talked more about on this podcast. We dedicated an episode for one of these movies.
I would say it goes to, I think it's between Dune 2, Deadpool, Wolverine, Civil War was a big one because these are the ones we all saw the same weekend.
Yep.
And Dong. No, you didn't see Dong, did you? Damn. I think
I did watch Dong, but I didn't watch it opening weekend.
And then did you see Planet of the Apes live?
Yes. No, I waited for it to go on streaming.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So I think it's between those three.
Yeah.
Deadpool, Wolverine, we all gave reviews for. We all went on and created reviews, which was fun.
True.
Dune was truly like I saw it multiple times. Brad saw it multiple times. Vu, you saw, but like it was Vu had not been to the theater in such a long time at that point. So that was great getting it back.
Yeah. I went for you guys. I went for the podcast.
Well, Brad and I, we appreciate what a theater can bring to a movie experience, I feel like.
Yep. I just remember how excited you guys were for that movie coming out because it was like the first like blockbuster to come out in so long.
That's true.
Civil War was great though, Brad. We all came out and we're like, that was a movie that Brad did not think that was going to be a good movie. He wasn't really that pumped to see it.
Yeah. I just thought it was like a wartime movie. Like,
I agree, Lindsay. I'll link my Venmo.
Nice, man. What do you guys think? We essentially have it as Dune 2 and Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah. It's tough, Dune 2, we watched both of these movies opening weekend, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. I think
Vu, what's your choice, dude? I want to hear your choice first.
Deadpool Wolverine we watched all on Thursday.
Yeah, the night. The debut. I was the only one that saw Dune 2 the debut of.
Yeah,
I would say
Dune
2.
You're with me, I think, and then
I think Dune 2 just because like we did a whole episode on Dune 2 itself, and we did like a pre-episode for it too.
And Dune 2 lived up to the hype. If not blew beyond it.
If it wasn't for Brad, I don't think I would have ever watched Dune.
Fair.
Fair.
It can be a dense, intimidating movie, but there's something there.
Just don't be nervous.
Definitely with Dune 2, dude.
Yeah. I just love the fact that we did a whole episode about it afterwards. Like, we talk about movies after we watch them, but it's like a 10, 15-minute segment. We did a whole episode on Dune 2.
Yeah. All right, I think it goes to Dune 2.
It's
Congratulations, Lisan Al Gaib.
Yeah.
I want to shout out. I think the best supporting actor and actress had the most interaction for us tonight. That was pretty cool hearing everyone's thoughts. Mm-hmm. Okay, Brad.
Let's see if best acting gets any interactions. So with best acting,
God, do we have enough?
Civil War. James McAvoy, Speak No Evil. Kaylee Spaney from Alien Romulus. Ryan Gosling from Fall Guy. Zendaya Challengers, and you put Denzel.
Oh, Denzel Washington from Gladiator 2.
Was he the main actor?
He's the best actor.
He's in.
No, when you're that dominant, I feel like when he is bar none above everybody else. He is a, like, you could put him at like a headline. Like, he's like, if they have 3 names, he's one of them for sure. We have 6 right now. Is there any we might be missing, guys? Anyone out there that we might want to add to this? Dwyer just goes, I hope you like your Oktoberfest because I just drank this. Nice. Thanks, dude. Lindsay wants Pedro and Paul, but Pedro's not in there for very long, Lindsay. And Paul, a lot of hate is honestly gone. If you read online, Paul is such a one-dimensional character. I think they think he's I guess they compare him to Russell Crowe, and that has been something that you can't do for. I'm gonna give a shout out to Christina again here because she listens to all of our episodes too. I mean, Monkey Man, he was a great actor in it. Now he's not speaking a ton, but he is a great main actor. He's in it for 99% of the movie. And I thought he did great in it. So that's 7. If we're adding anything
I
else,
mean, I want to shout out Timothy.
Oh, true.
You have to. Why
How
didn't
is
we
he
have
not
him
on
on
this
there?
list
Yes.
right
How is it not on the list? Add Timothy to the, for sure added to it.
I know I haven't seen it yet, but Wicked has been a big talk tonight. Is Alphaba on this list?
I think it would be more for the music in that part.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
hard,
I liked
hard to
Ariana
compare.
better. I thought I liked her character better.
Yeah. No, I think she played a great part 1 for sure.
I've never told Lindsay that, so if she's listening right now, cat's out of the bag, or out of the closet on that one.
We were not the biggest Ariana supporters going into that.
No,
movie.
we were not. We were all trying to get her canceled.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to find the list. What page is it on, guys?
Best acting
Yeah,
on page 2.
page 2. Okay, thanks, man. All right, guys. I mean, what do we think? Well, we already had Kaylee Spaney because I'm an idiot and forgot for best supporting. So I think we can take her off. She can't be nominated twice for that, like best actress.
two different roles though.
Yeah, 2 different movies.
Oh, are we counting for
Romulus?
Okay, yeah, Romulus. That's right. That's right. I seriously think out of all these, she is the one that's jumped on my list. I mean, I just want to be truthful about it. Didn't expect her to be like that. Gosling, he had a good role, but the movie was really, really good and nothing to really be memorable about. Denzel dominated. He was the best acting in the movie. He didn't even give a shit about acting, sounding like he was from Rome. He just acted like he was Training Day Denzel Washington out there. Timothy, man. How can't you nominate him? How can you not nominate him for maybe the movie of his career?
Facts.
Yeah.
Then James McAvoy, man.
That's
we don't put enough
respect.
respect on him.
Honestly,
That was
James McAvoy, should he have been nominated for the Glenn Powell Award?
I think he was. I think somebody did. Lisa said that. Lisa put him down there.
Oh god.
Yeah, he definitely was. He was one of them.
But yeah, him in that role was truly terrifying. Like his facial ability, his facial acting was so unsettling.
He has such a great range.
Yeah.
I hate to be this guy, but I think for this crew, it goes to Timothy.
Timothy!
What do you think? I mean, do you agree?
I mean, of course I agree.
Oh, this is tough.
That speech at the end? Chills.
Yeah, the monologue probably sells it.
This is more. Dune 2 might be more dominant than Across the Spider-Verse last year.
I think it's not even close.
I don't think it is
Yeah.
close either. Yeah, I think we had one thing we did not. I did want to talk to you guys about that we did not acknowledge is that one, we're not going to see the Bob Dylan is it Bob Dylan movie that's coming out next week, and then we're not seeing, and then we didn't acknowledge last year Zac Efron. Can we give like a remembrance or like a tribute to Zac Efron for what he did last year?
Yeah,
Fall was incredible.
If that movie came out at a different month,
He would have won Best Actor.
A20 would have screwed themselves.
Yeah,
Iron Claw would have won multiple awards. Like, but because like it's in that awkward phase, like we can't really.
I want to say, Vu, can I call you up for something? You didn't have Iron Claw in your Fappies or the Alex Vu movie of the year. Did you forget about it?
No, I purposely said in movies not within the last 2 years.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Was that maybe the movie?
That would have won the Fappy if it wasn't for.
You think so? Iron Claw.
Yeah, that movie was awesome.
Yeah.
Rachel cried at the end of it. Like that was such a sad ending.
Lindsay cried the entire movie, dude. Like it wasn't even like the end of it. It was like once Harris Dickinson started getting cancer, she started crying.
Yeah, and when you find out, like when you research the family and you realize that there's another brother that died as well that they didn't include, like this family's
Right.
It was a great flick.
Yeah,
It was a great.
Shout out
flick.
to Zac Efron more than
Yes.
just a musical.
I wish he could have been. I wish we would have remembered and we would have nominated him for this
Mhm.
because it would have been a landslide. But we again, it's like you have to go out into the public and push yourself to be nominated.
Yeah, I think we should maybe make an Iron Claw award for movies that come out in December.
Yeah. So who won? Who was the winner?
Timothy Chalamet came.
Timothy Chalamet. I think I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. I think he acted his fucking ass off.
Please report to my home, Timothy, to receive your Fappy this year.
Also, shout out to Timothy for hanging out with the Gophers, row
Yeah,
the boat.
yeah. We have no association with the University
Yeah.
of Minnesota, right?
We're just big University of Minnesota fans, and the fact that he came here and hung out with the team, hung out with the marching band, was in the stadium. Shout out to Timothy.
Yeah, man. He was just on Theo Von's podcast. Love that guy.
He was on Theo Von's podcast.
Yeah, today.
Oh wow.
Yeah. All right. God, I'm getting fucked up right now. I can already tell by the look in my eyes. I keep looking up. All right. We got 2 more, guys. Here we go.
This is it. Lock in, boys.
I think it's
It's either you or
Vu.
Kevin
I think it's
Vu.
Vu. It's Vu, yeah.
I'll do best TV show of the year.
The best TV show of the
Ooh.
year.
Yeah.
All right.
And even though the shows that were hyped kind of fell flat, there were a lot of shows that were unanticipated, nobody paid any mind to,
Yes.
that just rose to the occasion and they
Yes.
stood on business.
Yes.
And those shows were The Penguin, Fallout, Shogun, X-Men, Agatha, Shrinking, Baby Reindeer, and English.
English teacher.
What a great
Oh, I only put English.
Oh, English teacher.
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
For
Yeah,
a
all of
show
those.
that I, believe it or not, just binged in the last 2 weeks, Shrinking. What a great Apple TV show. I think it asserts Apple's dominance that they have some of the best TV right now, and they can go toe-to-toe with Hulu and FX.
I think next year we need to add a best streaming of the year, because I think if you look at this year, it
Ooh.
goes between Apple and Hulu and FX.
Yeah. Like HBO, I'd be worried. I'd be a little worried. If they
I'd
didn't
be
have-
extremely worried. What?
If they didn't have
We
the
talk
Penguin-
about this all the time.
If they didn't have the Penguin, they would have been screwed this year.
I would agree. Brad, do you want to go first, buddy?
Yeah, I think for me, I'm gonna give a shout out to English teacher. I don't think it'll win, but what a fun original comedy on FX. I just enjoyed every episode. Like truly, look forward to watching the next episode. X-Men. Again, you guys convinced me to get into it. That was a
Yes.
joy.
Yes. And guys, may we preface, Brad's not a Marvel guy.
Mhm.
Brad may have been an X-Men guy. Were you an X-Men guy? Maybe that's
Yeah.
what it brought you in.
Service level.
No, what it was is what made 90. Can you describe what made 97 such a hit? Like this year, I don't want anyone to forget that 97 is a show you need to watch, because I was late to it. I was late out of the 3 of us.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think the
There's-
aesthetic
Boo,
is
same with
cool.
you if you want to add to as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the aesthetic is cool. Like it does look like it's 90s, and that's great for us. Not saying our age or what decade we're from, but
Yeah.
it was just a good visual experience. And
21.
then the story was cool. I liked having like Cyclops kind of be more lead and Wolverine taking a back seat, because he's definitely been in our he's just been the lead for so long with Hugh
Mhm.
Jackman.
Yeah.
And then the story was just a lot grittier and dark than I was ever expecting a show on Disney Plus to be.
A cartoon, an animated.
Yeah, a cartoon
It-
too. Yeah,
Yeah. There was just so much substance to the show. Like there was like real emotion, real world issues that were shown that you wouldn't expect from like a kid's show, which I thought it was gonna be.
yeah.
I remember telling you guys, like, I remember watching it near the end. I'm like, this is the tone it needs to be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like, it needs to be kind of goofy at the same time, which I hope maybe even like Superman's and there were some deep, intense things to it. It really was, dude. The storyline between Storm, Wolverine at the end losing his all of his adamantium was intense. You know, I mean, there's so much cool. Watching Magneto become in love with. Oh my God,
Rogue.
when Rogue
Gambit dies.
Gambit.
Gambit
Yeah.
dies.
Yeah, like that's a risk you have to take, and they took risks.
Yes.
Oh, spoilers! Damn. Thanks, Kenny.
Jean
We'll
Grey
keep it
having
cool.
Jean Grey having a clone and Cyclops having a kid with the clone. Like,
Oh, more spoilers?
yeah. I'm sorry, but
No, you're fine, man.
it's just crazy. Like, you would never see that in a Marvel movie right now. You would never see like these storylines happen. It's too real.
And I hope they do. I hope it becomes something where it is truly like that. I did like it. I loved it, man. I really did love it. Are we missing anything else about the shows? I mean, we're really into this, but like we're 2.5. This is our longest episode ever. Ever. Boo, thanks for hanging out with us, buddy.
Oh, of course.
So late. I mean, is there anything we're missing? You guys want to like root for what should be? I mean, Shogun, guys. I hate that none of you guys gave Shogun a chance.
Yeah.
My worry is that it's just too dense. And after like the letdown, like literally, I think House of the Dragon season 2 has.
There's no letdown. There's no letdown.
But it's just so. But it's so dense, though, right? Like it's just very dense
because it's They're speaking Japanese. That's what's dense about it. I mean, each scene in each episode is pretty intense. It's not going to be like a Game of Thrones. Don't ever go into it thinking you're going to get a bunch of house battles like that. But it is more politically intrigued. There's not even a ton of violence. It's more the world you're in, the characters you're watching, the script itself. I mean, there is a battle, but like, it's so much beyond that. That's just so beautiful about it. I think it's one of the great. I think we'll look back on against Japanese, Kev. What do I have against Japanese? No, I'm saying if you only speak English, watching a show that only speaks Japanese for 70% of the show, 30% is English, 70% of the show can be a little like, let me go on my phone, and then you're distracted and they don't know what's going on. That's all I'm saying.
great.
And that shows
Japanese people are dense.
That show's definitely high on my watch list, but I think like Vu was saying, like I think it's going to take some effort to be like, all right, I'm going to commit to this and give it the respect it deserves because it took the world by storm. I remember, like, didn't it sweep like all the awards?
It's going to sweep every award. Yeah, coming out. Yeah,
I almost
in Fallout are the ones.
I almost wish I would have given my time to Shogun instead of House of the Dragon season 2.
That's so sad. This season 2 should be the winner of this in a different universe.
Season 1 was great.
Yeah, in a different multiverse. Season 2,
right? I want to live in that multiverse.
Well, let's talk about Fallout quick, guys. I mean, Fallout truly was the surprise of the year, if you ask me, for TV shows.
I haven't seen it.
Definitely.
Brad, I mean, well, that's what's going to hurt Fallout for this vote because Fallout really is like a show that
it's about a video game.
Yeah, it's a video game, and Lindsay. I remember watching it with Lindsay. She hated. That's nice to Miss Randy. That's me texting that, by the way, in the middle of our TV show. No. It's just a great show that nobody expected to be great, and they really because Amazon's known. Like we watched Lord of the Rings. Don't forget, Lord of the Rings was released this year.
Oh God!
Right? Bad movie, not a good flick. Or bad show, I mean, not a good flick. So you think to that, you're like, oh God, what are they gonna do? Lindsay loved Fallout. I mean, it's just entertaining.
It was
really good characters.
Good
what
TV.
else? What am I missing, Brad?
I think the world. What an interesting world. It's
1 second.
Got vibes of like Vu, you've seen Silo, right?
I have not.
Oh, you haven't seen any Silo?
That is probably higher in my to watch list than Shogun, to be honest with you.
That's fair. But yeah, I think Fallout is just like a cool world, really cool characters, and just like what they do. And unexpected, like Kevin was saying, like this is a role-playing video game where you do not expect them to be able to like turn this into what they did, but it was like I look forward to every episode. It was one of the ones where I was always on top of things.
Yeah,
and I think that has to give it some credit because I wasn't like that with every show. But that also then gets me into like the Penguin might be it.
Yeah.
What an
We
unexpected.
haven't talked about the Penguin at all.
We haven't even
for
talked about
this
the Penguin.
award. Yeah,
Like,
like,
what
this
do you-
award.
Yeah, fight for the Penguin. Let me hear it.
I feel like the Penguin was a show that we were all like, it's meh. We were all gonna watch it, but like we didn't expect anything from it. And it turned out to be honestly my favorite show of the year, hands down. There's so much depth in the show. There's so much great storytelling in the show. There's great character development in the show. Can you not give it to what reason can you not give it to the Penguin? I think the greatest episode of TV this year comes from the Penguin in the Sophia Falcone Arkham Asylum episode. That is the best episode that I've watched this year.
Yeah, I think I might be leaning towards Penguin. But the funny thing is like Penguin isn't a show I want to rewatch. Like I'd rather rewatch Fallout, but I think it's just because
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah,
I think
for
it's
sure.
just because of like Fallout's just fun, and whereas Penguin's like, oh man, like it's emotional and deep and thicker than like a Fallout or an X-Men.
Can you knock the Penguin because it is a grittier show though? Like,
No, I wouldn't say I'd knock it for that. Just on rewatchability, which again I don't think that would play in my best TV show of the year.
Yeah.
But just how unexpected that, and then the end. I mean, we talked about the Vic being killed. Like, there's certain scenes that we still talk about. I don't think we've talked about a single scene of Fallout.
And maybe because Fallout was the best show of the summer. I mean, it was released when there was The Boys, the Bear, The Boys, The Bear, House of Dragon. We're missing Acolyte. Well, shit. Terrible movie. But you know what I mean? Like, it was released right before all those came out, if not the middle of them. Whereas The Penguin was released so new. Man, The Penguin also, God, it truly is between the fall. I mean, for the podcast, Shogun should be this show, but we didn't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that,
wait, would you say
that's
that
why you're
Shogun's better
watching
than the Penguin?
Yes,
really?
But they're not here. This isn't an award show.
Yeah,
I mean, this is an award show, but this isn't like the Academy Awards. Like, this is the Fappies or
Average
the Boys.
guy.
It's the average guy. So what we've seen. You know what? One movie of the year last year, Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Hell
That's
yeah.
how it is. That's how it is. And that unfortunately, Shogun's like, it is my favorite show of the year. But when it comes to the Boys, Fallout, I think it's between Fallout and Penguin. But, you know, I mean, I think we know the answer to it because we've all seen one.
Yeah, that's true.
And we all can agree that we would be happy with this being the answer.
Congratulations to the eldest boy.
The eldest.
Penguin takes best TV show of the year, leaving us with
I
one.
also-
Wow.
I also don't think that we should just give the award based on like, oh, we all saw this show. Like, this show was fantastic.
Okay, but dude, it was
This show was yeah.
it was really good. We all discussed. I mean, Brad, let's talk to Brad, he just watched the Batman 3-4 weeks ago and didn't even like doesn't even, I guess you weren't ready for the DCU until the new DC came out.
Yeah, I didn't watch anything, and then you guys got me to watch Batman, and I was like, oh, Robert Pattinson is awesome.
Almost made you gay. Same.
Oh my God. Maybe that should have been in their list. But then, yeah, I was like, okay, maybe I'll start watching this Penguin. It's like, oh, like this is, take away the DC filter, which there barely is any like comic book stuff.
Yeah.
It's just a good mob crime show.
Besides that last scene where they show the bat symbol, this show really didn't have anything to do with superhero.
Yeah.
It was just another show.
The one scene, I guess you could say, the only reference was the end of Batman, where they took out his fucking family. Something nobody thought of when you added that one scene added so many layers to when the dam broke and the water flew.
Oh yeah,
destroyed that part of town.
Yeah,
but that could have been any movie. It didn't have like it wasn't super.
I know what you're saying, but it
Yeah.
added so much because of the other movie. is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's true.
Like you never thought when you thought the dam broke, you really only thought of maybe like, oh, everyone's windows are closed. We're fine. We're safe. Like you made it like nobody knew there was a dam breaking through. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Not trying to, yeah. Hey, I want to say Mr. Anti-Idiotic wants to say, to quote Jonathan Hickman, the X-Men are about finding the family that you never knew had, one that accepts you for who you are, that loved you at your best and worst, who shared your dream.
I feel like
Mr. Anti-Idiotic, that's the comment of the fucking year, buddy.
Yeah. But I feel like this podcast is a little bit just like the X-Men. We are the X-Men here.
Yeah, dude. We got three guys. I knew Brad. I knew Vu, but, I told you guys, when we won that award, like when you guys won that award for best episode of the year, I truly believed it, man.
Hell yeah.
So
We are the family that we choose.
Exactly. Sorry, TV show of the year, probably Penguin.
Yeah.
We're almost 3 hours here. God, in another year it's gonna be 4-hour episode. All right, well, the
One more
Penguin
Fappy.
The last Fappy of the year. The last
goes
Fappy of 2024.
to Brad?
You, Kev.
Is it me?
Uh-huh.
All right, guys.
Best
Everyone,
movie
thank you so much for being
of
here
the
today.
year.
We had all-time records in viewer numbership live. I can't wait to see everyone download this and we get more numbers than ever. We've got a lot of fun things coming out in 2025.
Yeah.
So, the best movie of the year. Are there any I'm missing on the list, guys? Before I go into it, I can talk a little bit, but are there any that we should add to this that we are
That's a
missing?
great list.
I think this is the
I think
list.
so too. It's huge.
This is
All right,
the list.
guys. The best movie of the year goes to. Oh, sorry. Nominations. The nominations are Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. That's 1. Dune 2. Alien Romulus. Wild Robot. Challengers. Civil War. Inside Out 2. Substance. Wicked. And Gladiator 2. Those are 10 best movies of the year according to the Filmaholics episode entertainment podcast. I think we can eliminate at least 3 or 4 quick, but I think Gladiator 2 is not going to win. Substance is great. Brad, do you think it should be in the top 5?
No.
Substance is out.
Okay.
I'd fight for it, but I couldn't change your mind, could I? I think it's like, why have it in there?
Not with these other ones here.
Yeah. Let's take out.
I feel like I'm a Wild Robot fan, even though I haven't seen it. Just
I know, dude.
sold me on it.
Now that's my next one. Is Wild Robot moving in the top 5?
I think we have to put it in there just because
Yep.
I want this movie's great in my head just on the way that you sold it to me.
I mean, I just want to say this: the Rotten Tomato is a 97%, the Fans is 98, IMDb has an 8.3 out of 10, and Metacritic has an 85%.
I think we can take out Inside Out too. Personally.
How about this? We'll keep between the two. We'll keep in whatever has higher ratings of Rotten Tomato. We got Tomato Meter for Wild Robot 97. The Pop Commenter is 98. So the Fans have a higher rating than the Tomato Meter. And Inside Out 2 has, wait for it, an 8, a 7.6, almost 1 point below the Wild Robot. 8% below Rotten Tomato and 15% Metacritic lower than. I think the Wild Robot's got to move on.
Yeah, over Inside Out too. Kev, you sold us that well.
I just think I really want you guys to see it, man. It's been in theaters for so long because of how great of a run it's on. People are really watching it. It's easy to watch with kids. Being the I've got an eye for children actors. I think
shout out to the 4 viewers still. We're 3 hours deep. Shout out to the 4 viewers.
I hate to do this, but I think we got to take Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes out.
Oh,
you're taking out Vu's and only.
Take it out. Wicked. I think Wicked's got to be out. Wicked ain't gonna win.
Take out Alien Romulus.
Really? Over Wicked?
Yeah. Let's not get crazy, Brad. Let's not get crazy.
How about we do this? Why not Alien Romulus over Wicked? We truly got returned to the old Alien.
Yeah, no, that was
movies.
good and it was fun, but Wicked.
Dude,
I saw
Wicked
Wicked
ain't
twice.
that. It's. I'm glad you saw it twice. But you're also a huge musical fan. You're
Rachel,
also a
you-
horror. You're also
wait,
a
wait.
horror fan. You're also a horror fan. too.
Rachel, you want to come out here and debate for Wicked?
Yes, bring the number one fan in. Damn it.
Rachel, come out.
Dun 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 dun.
Well,
dun.
either way, those two aren't gonna be my choice.
Oh, I was gonna try to nominate Romulus, but
I
We all
really
know
liked
what mine
Romulus.
is. I mean,
I thought Romulus was a great horror.
how about this? How about this?
story.
Let's take out. You guys haven't seen Wild Robot. It's not gonna win. Like I love that it made it, but it's not gonna win. Let's take Wild Robot out. I hope we change our mind, and this is just like we look back on Wild Robot the same way we look back on Iron Claw. Right?
I'll let you know when I see it.
Right? So it's Dune 2, Alien Romulus, Civil War, Wicked, and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
I like this list. This is gonna be so tough to choose.
Vu, what's your choice, man? Go. Oh, what do you think? What do you think, man? Give us your rundown on all these. I like it.
All right, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I think I may have a bias towards this just because I like rewatched the first 3 movies in the trilogy that came out before this. So I built the hype. I understood the background. Like I understand the timeline of it, which built up to make me love this movie even more, which, gives the bias, the inflated score of how great this movie is. Even though I thought this movie was great, Dune 2. I feel like I love this movie so much because it brought us as a podcast together. We had so much to talk about because of this. We experienced so much more because of this. Romulus.
I mean, you also remember, dude, Dune 2 got pushed from 2023. Like we were expecting, we were in a state of decay as a movie podcast.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, thank God we got Dune 2 coming up soon.
I remember y'all were pissed.
and then it got moved.
Pretty pissed.
Yeah.
You guys were pissed.
Yeah.
Alien Romulus, I feel like that was just like, for me personally, not having ever seen an Alien, a Predator movie, any of that, like having no, background knowledge of this universe. I went into it and I'm like, wow, this is a great film. It's a great suspense, horror, thriller, everything. Like everything that I could ask for in this movie, it delivered. Civil War, kind of the same thing, Like it's just a tragedy that's played out so well. And Wicked, I can't speak on Wicked just because I haven't seen it yet. What do you guys think? Like, I can't.
What do you think, Brad?
I can't lean one way right now.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, so we got top 5 here. I got we all know it. Dune 2, top of tier.
And if
Nothing's
you can look at them the same way Vu looked at them. I think that's a really interesting way to do it.
Yeah.
This is the most important award.
I mean, Dune 2 was everything for me. It was the movie of the year in 2023 that I was expecting, and that couldn't happen. And so we waited, and I went out of my way to see it again and again. Loved it so much. Love everything about it.
Brad, I'm going to take a timeout. If Dune 2 came out in 2023, what would you have voted for? This or Spider-Man?
Dune 2.
Oh.
Just as a spectacle, like that was just special and epic.
I'd have to really think about that one. Yeah.
But that'd be like saying, what's better, a 10.0 or a 9.99?
Yeah.
Alien Romulus, again, great movie. Great horror movie. But like I just didn't think it was like Dune 2 level of like cinematic what it brought to me. But again, great. Civil War, I think I would put Civil War and Romulus and King of the Planet Apes kind of on the same tier of like damn quality movie. A hell of a time in the theater. Enjoyed it, wanted to see more. Wicked to me, just special, like unexpected movie of the year, as we know. Just fun, like just feel good, fun. I think everyone comes out of the movie happy, but crying and excited and thrilled. So all 5 great movies. And a special shout out to King of the Planet of the Apes, where again, like it wasn't a series that I've like would go to bat for, but at the end of this movie, I was like, wow, like I'm excited for the trilogy. And I don't know if I said that the last trilogy at any point. So that's like a fun thing to think about. It's just like, oh, it's that kind of movie where I'm still excited for more content of it. But for me, it's Dune 2. We know it's what this podcast has spent a lot of time on, and I think for good reason.
Expect anything other than
Yeah,
for Brad.
yeah.
Yeah, man. I'll start with King of the Planet of the Apes. Brad, great point, dude. Like King of the Planet of the Apes, we all knew a great trilogy. I love that Vu was like, I'm gonna watch the trilogy. Vu, did you watch it because you didn't think it was as good, or you had not seen it yet? I don't remember.
I previously watched the last two in theaters, but I've never seen the first one.
Yeah.
So
and then you were watching. You gained a new.
Yeah,
you gained a new like appreciation for him.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I think that movie again. The ending of the year, right? I mean, it won it. Like it really sets you up where you're like, wow, new director, new actor, new everything. This is set up for success. And I think this should have been maybe nominated for Unexpected Movie of the Year, because who really thought to themselves that this would be that great? I think we all kind of nervous. I mean, we all knew it had greatness in it. The entire trilogy had greatness in it. We now have, Matt Reeves directing the Batman because of that trilogy alone. So maybe this next trilogy will create the next big director as well. It should be fun to see. Looking at Alien Romulus. I mean, Alien Romulus, why it succeeded is because it was brought back to the original, right? A horror film with aliens, and they add some new elements to it. It was kind of crazy. Great acting. God, I think no one talked about this all night. It was David Johnson as the robot. I mean, he was a great actor in that movie.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
he was awesome.
He's the original, right?
No, I'm talking about David, the black guy, the African American. He was a great actor to me. I think he added a lot of heart. You watch him stutter at the beginning, then become extreme, then be brought back a little bit. You know what I mean? He really added some heart to it. Whereas a lot of those alien movies didn't have that in the past, if you ask me.
Yeah.
It truly added something. But again, it's really just kind of a tribute to what we had seen in the past 40 years. And that was really cool to see. I think that was really fun. Watching that in theaters, I had center seats, guys, in Dolby Digital, right in the middle. Loud, big screen right on me. So for me, it's always going to be a little bit better because I had probably the ultimate experience. And then Civil War, man, went with Brad, man. And we had so much fun. I think Brad told me before that I'm not excited because he thought it was just going to be kind of he wanted more of a kind of a pertinent to today's world, especially in an election year. He thought that'd be more. And I think we came out of it thinking to ourselves, yeah, it was not maybe slap on the head like that, but it was very much still like related to the world we're in today. I mean, watching the people, I still think of the scene of them at the car wash when they leave New York City for the first time. That scene truly made me afraid, watching the people hanging from the car wash there. Messed me up. I mean, the scene where they're at, they're shooting. I can't remember, but it's one of the scenes where they're all like, they're in the battle. They're in the battle. People are shooting around them, and every time they go around the corner, there's people trying to snipe them. Intense scene, and then it ends with them in the White House. I mean, just absurd.
We should give a shout out to Jesse Plemons too. That scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Absurd how scared I was for that.
Yeah.
Which side are you on?
Yeah, he's itching his fucking just a ridiculous scene. Wicked. I think it's on here. I agree. It's probably the best. Is it one of the best? 10 times better than Wonka, if you ask me. It was a good film. I thought it was one I want to see more of the world. So it's not gonna be high for me. It's not gonna win for me. And then Dune 2, and then Dune 2. One of the movies that made the podcast. When I look back on this podcast, guys, what do we think of? We think of probably Superman Legacy coming up. We've been covering that since the beginning.
We think of popcorn buckets.
We think of
We think of Dune 2.
Yeah, Dune
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse, Barbenheimer.
Anything related to Godzilla and King Kong.
But the fact that Dune 2 is seriously a pillar.
Mm-hmm.
It truly is a pillar.
I think that episode is what launched us into like crazy numbers, right, Kev?
Yes, absurd numbers. Guys, if I can show you, guys, do not forget, we are at 2,300 downloaded podcast. Internationally, we are in every single continent. And it may have truly started with Dune 2. It may have.
It did.
Yeah. So I just want to say that Dune 2 is my vote. I think Dune 2 truly, and I'm sorry it took us 10, 20 minutes, but like for me to give my answer, but
this is what we want, right? This is what FAP is. It's a discussion, right?
Gets people involved in movies they might not have before.
What do we think of 2023 as?
The year of Spider-Verse.
I think Spider-Verse probably, yeah. Animation's back. When we think of 24, let's not forget the best sci-fi film of the 21st. Am I fucking drunk? Am I what century? Like the 21st century, like of this century.
Yeah.
You know, it's a movie we're gonna think of.
It
has overtaken Star Wars, if you ask me. God damn it.
Let's go.
And you guys would agree that like Dune 1 was good, Dune 2's great, right? Like,
Dune 1's great as well. I also love Dune 1.
But would you agree that Dune 2 is a step above Dune 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dune 1 walked so Dune 2 could run.
Yes. Brad, I think you've earned this one. Brad, I want you to announce who the winner of the year is.
It's my honor to announce the 2024 Fappy Best Movie of the Year. Hopefully you're streaming on CW++. You can watch this.
We had quite a few people streaming on CW++. Really.
But we want to announce Dune 2 has taken the second annual Best Movie of the Year Fappy.
Let's go. It was only right that Brad announced that.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. It really was a movie near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, you've earned it, buddy. It was one you were really pumped up for. I think we all pumped up for. God damn it, guys!
Almost
2 hours.
We did it
In
again.
53 minutes, and 2 hours and 54 minutes later, we're here. Maybe drunker than last year, baby. At least I am. But I want to say, guys, seriously, everyone out there, like, this is amazing. We put a lot of work in this year. We really tried to be better. We've grown the podcast. Now we have people who are organically joining. I'm in a group chat right now, and people are saying that was so much fun to be a part of this tonight. It's something that's so cool to see that, like, and then, like, I mean, it just, the things we've done. I know we went to Mexico and did this. We've done episodes ourselves. Just the thing, I want you guys to think about everything we've done over the last 2 years and to see where we are right now and to just be amazed at what we've done, because it's really cool. It's really cool we've done this. We're committed to it. And I just think I'm so excited for what 2025 is going to bring us. It's going to be probably better. It's going to be better than we've ever expected. Let's get back into it, man. Anything else you guys want to say? That was my closing words, guys. I'm so goddamn appreciative of you guys, of you two boys, because I wanted to do this for so many years, and it was always in the back of my head bothering me that I never did something like this. And I'm finally getting it every single week, and I can't believe it. I'm so lucky. So I want you guys to know that.
Well said, Kevin.
Yeah, I remember when Kev asked me to do this podcast 2 years ago in a bar. I think it was, what's that dive bar in Denver? That Hall and
Oh my God. Dive in.
I remember Kev asked me to do this, and I was like, I don't know about a podcast. I don't know if
I don't really watch movies.
Yeah, I don't. I just know Marvel.
Yeah.
But honestly, this is the greatest podcast ever. You know, you guys have made me a better viewer. I'm sure if you made me a better viewer, think of how many other people you've influenced to be a better viewer as well. Like, this podcast is awesome. Thank you guys both.
Yeah, I mean, the most thanks has to go to Kevin too. I mean, he is the core, he is the host, he is the leader, and he leads us to greener pastures, and we appreciate you, Kev. What a great year, culminating in a 3-hour banger episode.
Yeah,
that's our Lisan Al Gaib.
I hope I want to promise everyone around there we will probably never do this again. 3 hours is a little absurd. Can I say something? Did it kind of fly by? At least
this felt like an hour.
Yeah. Guys, everyone out there, these are the Fappies. Keep checking out. We've got more Fap GPT coming this next year. We've got more tournaments coming through. We have the biggest year ever in film history, and you know where to find your news and sources and to find any information regarding it right here. Right here. Filmaholics Entertainment Podcast. When's the next live stream? Mr. Idiotic. God damn you, man. You're the best fucking fan, dude.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Mr. Anti-Idiotic putting in a great bid for Fapper of the Year next year.
Seriously, man. We just, the only reason you didn't win is because we are close in person with the other person. But we appreciate you, man. Next time we go live stream, probably 2025, man. We got busy. We all work and we all have busy years. We don't want to end the podcast like this. All I'm going to say is this, dude. We're coming back. We're coming back stronger than ever. We got 38 episodes this year. I'm hoping we do more. I'm hoping we get even better.
40 next year?
That'd be pretty great.
Oh,
who knows? I say we shoot for it, guys.
Yeah.
The fact that we're doing this. So everyone out there, keep following us on Instagram. I'm gonna bring that back. We got a lot of fun shit coming on. I think, boys, let's get back into it very soon. Let's all communicate together. Congrats on another solid year by Kenneth Lee Komodo, buddy. Former,
thank you, Kenny.
Former, guest of the year, man. Thanks, guys. Keep following.
We love you.
We love everyone out there, and we will see y'all later.